We are on starting soon, and no, I have not booted up the game yet.
Alright. I have just finished my sandwich.
This sandwich.
Peanut butter sandwich, yep.
Hello.
Hi, Josh.
I'm just gonna be in here briefly because it's almost done verifying. Just to see if it works.
Okay.
We're on starting soon right now.
Alright.
I mean, you can
like-
join us for the Fate Stay Night stream.
I'm gonna be honest, it was very convenient timing because an ice cream truck literally just passed by us. So I have nachos.
I'm sorry, what? What does that have to do with anything?
Okay, I'm gonna say this, I live in the high desert, okay? I know we're live, I don't give a shit, okay. So we live basically in the middle of nowhere. There's an ice cream truck that actually just so happened to pass by.
You're lucky that we're in the first minute, or otherwise I would have been like, hey, watch the cursing.
Alright.
Don't tempt fate.
The pun! You punned yourself?
Bloody! Oh, not intentional.
Okay, I do want to say this. In the off chance my account is just completely gone, I will start from scratch.
Lane, question.
What's up?
Do you want, Meepers to join, or just us?
I mean, like they can be like discussion, but I don't know how we were gonna do that with the reading.
That's a very good point, considering it's primarily reading. Yeah, it would be primarily reading, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Would not work. What was I doing?
Okay, so it
Oh, yeah,
looked
I
like
was
the
about to
transfer
post
did
this.
not work.
So you're gonna have to find a way to get your Coiloverse progress from that account onto your other account.
The issue is that the the other account does not exist anymore.
You have the email still, right?
No, okay, yes I do, but I tried logging in and it says this account does not exist
Oh!
because I unlinked it from.
Hey
from my
Lane,
thing.
Meepers said he actually hasn't read the visual novel. Interesting.
So it's like you can't even like go through your Yahoo and find it.
No, I can't. Like again, I log in with the same information. It's completely gone. What's it called? Again, it's fine. It's fine though. It's fine.
I doubt your account's, like, gone forever. It's just you're gonna have to go through some shenanigans.
Probably, I don't know, honestly. I mean, even then, I don't mind starting over, honest to God.
No.
It sucks.
No, you do. No, you do.
Yeah, I kind of do, but...
Yeah, you too. You do. It's... No, Josh, you would just be like, it doesn't bother me, it doesn't bother me, it doesn't bother me, it bothers me, it bothers me a lot, and that one's still green!
I don't even think Josh has gotten that far in TFS yet.
I don't care.
I was gonna say,
I
which
will
one?
reference
What is
it
that?
anyway.
That was a perfect cell line. I don't think you've gotten.
Oh,
a perfect
I thought that was what's it? I thought that was like Robot Frieza.
No.
I know what happened
yeah,
since I've watched all 3 animes, but I haven't read
Yeah,
it yet.
it started me over. Oh, whatever. That's fine. I'll figure out what I need to do.
We'll help you figure it out as well,
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah, I'll ping Noir to see if they can help me, because
One thing I want to say is see if you can did you friend anyone on that Genshin account?
I have Dawn and I believe you friended.
Okay, like any of us who have you like friended on that account, we can see if we can get your UID and see what we can do from there.
Yeah, and then if it's completely lost forever, then I blame Hoyoverse. I blame Hoyoverse.
I mean, it's not lost forever. You have it on your PlayStation, don't you?
No, they
No.
delinked. Okay, we delinked the PSN account because we thought that if we linked it to his current Hoyoverse account, that the stuff from his PS4 account would transfer over.
Then in that case, contact Hoyoverse themselves. Maybe they'll be able to do something.
Yeah, I need my UID though, and
Yeah,
I know
that's why I'm saying we need to get your UID at the very least.
yeah, because
Do you
I know
not
you
remember-
guys have it.
Do you not have any screenshot of your UID?
No,
If you have any screenshots from your Genshin account, then
I don't believe I do. I could.
Did you ever screenshot like any of your roles?
I usually delete my screenshots because they take up a lot of space.
Oh boy.
Again,
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
We'll
For now,
figure it out
for now,
later.
yeah. For now, both of you focus on that stream, and I'll talk to Noir about it.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna eat my nachos in peace now.
I'm gonna eat my
Enjoy your
nachos
nachos,
in
Josh.
peace.
Yes.
Enjoy your nachos, Josh.
All right. Have a good stream, you guys.
Rest in nachos.
Yay.
Alright, let's actually start this. I did not set my mic right. There we go. I should sound much clearer now.
Yep, you do.
Okay, good. Hello, everyone! We're still... After all we did last week, Lane, we're only now just hitting the title screen.
And we only just did the prologue.
Yeah, you thought Persona 4 and Kingdom Hearts took a while. No, this takes even longer. Double the length. Alright.
Well, here's the thing, is that reading something can be fast or slow, depending on who it is. Then you got stuff which is monotonous, like the Kingdom Hearts 2 intro.
I mean, I still like it.
I'm going to take her.
Wait, what'd you get on the bot?
Bianca from Black and White.
Oh yeah, it's 7 o'clock, so... I thought I saw a bug fly past. Is someone rolling
Luffy's
on the
redoing his
bot
roles.
right now, or...
Luffy's redoing his roles.
Alright, let me know if there... Actually, I'll just watch real quick.
I got my two monitors have oh, that one? You want the police officer from Yep.
Yup. If it's from Lucky Star, I most likely want it. Now, Lane, I'm counting on you to get anything I miss. Who did I romance in Persona 4 Golden? How did you say?
Chie for me.
Wasn't Chie for me. For me, it was...
Naoto?
I don't think it was...
I assume it was Naoto.
Naoto, yes. I thought you said Naoko, and I'm like...
No,
That doesn't
I
sound
said
right.
Naoto.
Yeah, Naoto Shirogane, I believe, is their name.
Yeah.
Alright.
She's definitely my second choice, but I'm a Chie person.
Okay, Lane. You ready to actually start a new game?
It won't start us off at the prologue, will it?
No, that's what the load screen is for.
I know. Oh no. I am the bone of my sword.
You better go
Steel
fast.
is my body, and fire is my blood. I have created over 1,000 blades, unknown to death, nor known to life. Have withstood pain to create many weapons, yet those hands will never hold anything. So as I pray, unlimited blade works.
I don't know why they say that when this is not the Unlimited Blade Works route. Okay, now, you're gonna be doing Shiro's inner thoughts, I'm assuming.
When I came to, I was lying in a burning field. It must have been a big fire. The familiar town was an unrecognizable, smoking ruin. It looked like a scene from a war movie. The sight didn't last long though. As morning dawned, the fires gradually died down. The towering walls of flame shrunk to embers, and most of the buildings looked to have collapsed. It felt so strange, being the only unchanged thing in the town. I was the only one left alive. I was either fortunate, or the house I'd been inside was built on the luckiest ground of all time. Either way, I was the only one alive. Since I'd survived, I felt I needed to keep on living. I walked aimlessly, thinking it would be dangerous to remain where I was. It wasn't that I wanted to avoid becoming what happened to everyone around me. Those scorched, blackened masses.
Gosh darn, that's graphic.
It wasn't a feeling of disgust. Some other emotion was driving me on. At the same time, I had no hope. It was a miracle I was alive at all, and I didn't think I was going to last much longer. There was just no way in hell I was going to survive. There was simply no way I would ever escape the Crimson Hellscape, no matter what I did. That was how desperate, how hellish this place was, even through the eyes of a young boy. And then I collapsed. Either there was no air around me, or simply couldn't breathe anymore. I just collapsed, and all I could do was look up slowly at the clouding sky. Scorched black masses around me lay motionless. The dark clouds covered the sky, promising rain.
This must hit differently for you, since both of us have seen Fate Zero and know exactly what this is.
Yeah. Good. The rain will put out the fires. Took one final deep breath and looked up at the rain clouds. Couldn't breathe, but I still felt pain. I said that out loud on behalf of all those people who couldn't say those words themselves. That was 10 years ago. Miraculously, in the midst of it all, I was safe. My physical body survived, but everything else was scorched, reduced to ash. When a young child loses their parents or their home, there's really nothing left for them. And so, everything other than my body perished. Oh, man.
Yeah, he's got major trauma.
Put as simply as possible. In exchange for my body living, my heart died. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm dreaming. Squinted, seeing a bright white light. It was blinding. Light stabbed at my eyes when I woke. I thought I really knew what the sensation of blinding light was in the first place. As my eyes adjusted, I woke alarmed. I was lying in a bed that I didn't recognize, in a room that I didn't recognize. I was honestly stunned. The cleanliness of the white room made me feel at ease. I looked blankly at my surroundings. The room was spacious, and beds lined in neat rows. All the beds were full, and it looked like in each bed's occupant was injured.
So he's definitely in a hospital.
Yep. But the room didn't feel depressing at all.
Probably because you were numb to everything going on.
Well, no. Everyone injured survived. Because it's a hospital, so it gives him a little bit of hope. So it's not depressing.
True.
I let my eyes wander. I looked out the window. The clear blue sky was so incredibly beautiful.
Yeah, compared to the crimson hellscape that the sky was, that he last remembers.
A few days passed, and I was finally able to take in the situation. I had no problem remembering what happened the days before. But I wasn't much different from a newborn during this time. Strange as it is, that was closer to the truth than might seem possible.
That is very true. Because...
It's like, I literally have nothing. Everything I've known about my world is completely gone. I might as well be a defenseless infant.
Not only that, we know literally nothing of what Shiro was like before all of this happened. Nothing of his personality or anything like that. As far as we know, his only memory, his first memory, is like the hellish landscape he just went through. Like, he's never... even going onwards, he never mentions anything of any memory before that fire.
The fire was just that bad. I was rescued from the fire. I awoke in a hospital. My parents were gone. And my entire body was wrapped in bandages. You know what I'm thinking.
No, I don't.
When he said it's wrapped in bandages, I'm like, Angramanyu?
That's the sequel, Came Lane. I don't know why Angramanyu looks like Shiro. I still don't know that. It may have something to do with possession. That's just a random guess. No one actually answer that, okay?
I don't have a chat pulled up, so I don't know if anyone's saying anything.
No one did, but
I didn't really
still.
understand what was going on, but I did know that I was alone. It didn't take long for me to accept my circumstances. Maybe I had no choice, really. All the other children were in the same boat. And then, later, in the moment, I, naive as I was, sorry to worry about what would become of me, he walked in. He appeared the day my bandages came off and I started eating on my own. His hair was disheveled, his suit tattered. He looked a bit younger than my doctor. He looked more like someone's older brother than someone's father. Really?
Really? Kiritsugu?
Yeah, it's like... At Zero, he was definitely an older gentleman.
Oh, he definitely looked like an older gentleman. He definitely looked like he could be someone's father.
Oh, yeah.
But,
I mean,
to be
technically
entirely fair, Fate Zero was written by someone other than the person that made Fate Stay Night. So that's why that's why some people say there are some inconsistencies compared to Zero, but people are willing to overlook it because it's very close to the source material.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this was written by Nasu. Fate Zero was written by Gen Urobochi, I believe his name is. No, I think he's the same guy that wrote Higurashi.
こんにちは。君がシロウ君だね。
His beaming smile seemed to blend into the pouring white sunlight. His voice was somehow irritatingly faint, yet extremely gentle.
Well, aren't you perceptive?
率直に聞くけど、孤児院に預けられるのと、初めて会ったおじさんに引き取られるの、君はどっちがいいかな?
Urobochi is the writer for Madoka Magica. That explains a lot!
Yeah. He was offering to take me in.
I believe Urobochi once said that he doesn't like writing happy endings. Oh,
No,
we can
that
definitely see that
explains-
with his work.
No. That is perfect, honestly, though.
Yup. I still love the shit out of Fate Zero.
Oh, yeah. I will stand by that the Banquet of Kings is one of my favorite favorite moments in anime.
Which moment?
When Gil, Artoria, and Iskander are meeting together.
Oh, the Banquet of Kings.
Yeah, the Banquet of
scene.
Kings scene.
That scene and the confrontation between Artoria and Kiritsugu, peak. Just, that is what I love in anime.
And it's the moment that solidified my love for Iskandar as just a great character.
Even though what he said was incredibly flawed, it's just like the passion behind it, though.
I mean, yeah, like it's different philosophies for kings.
I will say, one complaint I want to let you know people have with Fate Zero before you see all of Artoria's development is people do say the biggest criticism they had for Fate Zero is how meek they made Artoria. Which, I guess you can judge that once you've gone through the Fate route.
Maybe so. He looked like an unremarkable, unreliable guy. Oh,
Well,
that hurts.
to be fair, Kiritsugu's hopes and everything had just been extinguished, so...
Now, when someone says unreliable, it's more like, yeah, I cannot really trust him to do anything. He looks like he's more carefree. Then again, he was no more or less familiar than the orphanage. So I decided I would go with him.
そうか。よかった。なら早く身支度を済ませよう。新しい家に一日でも早く慣れなくっちゃいけないからね。
Started gathering my things hastily. Even as young as I was, I could see he wasn't any good at it.
Well, we gotta remember... Well, actually, that doesn't make sense considering how much he had to move around as an assassin.
After he made a mess packing.
おっと、大切なことを言い忘れた。うちに来る前に一つだけ教えなくちゃいけないことがある。
He turned, asking for confirmation. He asked so casually, as if asking me if there was somewhere I wanted to go. Yep.
はじめに言っておくとね、僕は魔法使いなんだ。
Said it in a serious, almost ceremonious manner. It happened so fast. Now that I think back, I was also immature.
Well, you're a kid, so...
I just accepted his words as fact. I took it neither as a joke nor a genuine statement.
うわぁ、じいさんすごいな。
I guess I said something like that, eyes wide in astonishment. And I was his child. Actually, I don't really remember how that conversation went.
I just realized that the border for the game on stream is not all the way down, and that's kind of bothering the shit out of me. So, give me a sec to just adjust that. Okay. Just go down a little bit. It's also the same for the... Is my imagination? Let me say something real quick. Okay, yeah, Dang. I thought I got rid of those black borders, but apparently they're a little bit there. Just a little bit. It's gonna be a little hard to see that. Nope, still there. Still see the black borders. Why is that? It should not be possible. Weird. Whatever. Can't get rid of it, and it's only on one side. Doesn't really matter. Sorry, that was just bothering me.
Alright.
Oh, need to scroll my mouse over.
But every now and then, my old man would bring it up. He would recount the scene over and over, acting all embarrassed. That scene might have been the happiest day of my old man, a man named Kiritsugu Emiya's, life.
Fucking love that guy.
You can say that. It was the one thing for him to tell a recently orphaned kid he was a magician. But I was no better the way I was so easily bought into it. And that was how my old man adopted me, and how I took the last name Emiya. Shiro Emiya. When I said that name out loud, I felt really proud of having the same last name as Kiritsugu. I'm dreaming. From my childhood. Probably about 8 years ago, since it's about the time when I talked my old man into making me his apprentice. Kiritsugu had started going away on a regular basis once I was old enough to stay home by myself. He'd always give some childish, unbelievable explanation like, I'm going to go on an adventure around the world, then he'd actually do it. From then on, that's how it always was. It wasn't unusual for him to be gone for a month, and at times he didn't come home for half a year.
Half a year, damn.
The Emiya Mansion is an expansive Japanese samurai-style house, and Kiritsugu and I were the only ones living here. It felt too big and empty for a child like me at times. I felt lost. But I liked my life here. Whenever Kiritsugu came home from his trips, he would brag and tell stories like an excited child.
That's actually kind of cute.
Another child, one who shared his last name, always looked forward to those stories. I may have been alone in the mansion, but Kiritsugu's stories have always helped lessen that. He was always pursuing a dream like a boy. I was weary of his whims, yet at the same time he always looked radiant to me. Maybe that's why I hoped to be like him one day.
You don't want to be like Kiritsugu Emiya. You do not want to be like Kiritsugu Emiya.
Well, as childish as I might have been, I realized I needed to get my act together, since I had an old man with his head constantly in the clouds. Well, I'm gonna send you something I saw on Facebook recently.
Sure, tell me when you send it.
It is about DMs.
Okay. I'll look once we get the first line of dialogue. Alright, let me see. I love blue-haired Mosh. That is what people are calling her.
What about the statement?
Oh, I gotta look at it again. This man ain't drawn nothing new or unique in like 20 years, nation. Hey, you draw good art, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Don't fix it.
Rather have CL face than a bunch of Artoria faces. At least it's different.
Yeah, it was Nasu related, so.
Yeah, my voice still sounds good, right?
Yeah, your voice sounds good.
Okay, good.
What about mine?
Yeah, your voice sounds fine.
I hear a sound. The heavy rusted hinges on the door creak as it's being pushed open. Light pours in through the crack in the door.
Oh, that reminds me. There actually is a true ending in all the routes, and I forgot to post that I was live on Twitter. Why am I so bad at doing that? Anyway, one sec. Fate. Stay night. Bastard. true ending answers. Okay. Oh, wait. Fate route only has one ending, apparently. Let me look. Okay. You're gonna laugh at this, Lane.
What?
Fate. True ending. Don't die. Well, that's simple enough.
Yeah, fairly simple.
Okay, what does it say for Unlimited Blade Works? Let's see. Have enough points with Saber by the end. If you choose her too much, you'll end up with too few points, so you need to find a balance. Okay, so that is something we'll have to look into once we're actually there. But what basically decides, like, getting the good or true ending routes in Unlimited Blade Works and Heaven's Feel relies solely on, affection points for the heroines.
Of course. I hear a sound.
And I definitely know that, because you don't get enough, affection points with Sakura in Heaven's Feel. You're locked into a dead end. I literally had to replay the visual novel, just skipping through everything and sucking up to her.
The heavy rusted hinges on the door. I'm pretty sure we saw this.
I don't think so.
Light pours in through the crack of the door. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you backed up for a moment.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I hit a button?
You hit some... Yep. There it is.
Oh. Okay, L2 reverse us in text. Okay.
That's actually good to know now. My mind tries to shake off the slumber.
先輩起きてますか
I recognize
Speaking
that
of which-
voice!
It's like, speaking of which...
Your mind jumps to BB, I'm sure, though.
Oh, no. I definitely know this jumps to Saga. I can... When it comes to BB, it's like... There needs to be a little bit more of a playfulness in her voice.
True.
I hear footsteps drawing near, and I feel the winter air flowing in.
She's so pretty.
Jeez.
はいおはようございます先輩先輩朝ですよまだ時間はありますけどここで眠っていたら藤村先生に怒られます
There are so many people jealous of Shiro, because it's like, imagine Sakura waking you up.
そうだなよく起こしに来てくれたいつもすまない
そんなことありません先輩いつも朝は早いですから
I love Sakura's voice. It's so gentle.
こんな風に起こしに来れるなんてたまにしかありません
Huh? Not sure why, but Sakura looks more cheerful than usual.
そうかな結構さくらには起こされてるぞ俺けど藤姉には叩き起こされるからさくらの方が助かるこれに懲りずに次は頑張る
I answer, still half asleep. My head's still not right. So even I don't know what I'm saying.
Ain't that a mood when you first wake up?
はい、
Yep.
わかりましたでも頑張ってもらわない方が嬉しいです私
Sakura is giggling. Crap, I must still be so sleepy I've said something weird.
Boy, aren't I guilty of that myself.
Oh yeah.
Like, you
I still
can
remember.
tell when I just wake up, can't you, Lane?
Pretty much.
ちょっと待ってくれ。すぐ起きるから。
The cold winter air helps at a time like this. Chill snaps my lethargic mind awake. And in front of me stands my junior at school, Sakura Mato. I'm in my house's storehouse, and it's just about 6 o'clock in the morning.
先輩
ああ、目が覚めた。ごめんな、さくら。またやっちまった。
Man, I just remembered. We used to have to wake up, like, super early to go to school. Looking at how we are now, how did we do it, Lane?
I don't know. Ask me when I started my job how I can wake up at, I don't know, 4:30 in the morning to get to work at 5:45.
I mean, at least that you can sleep in however long you wish. That is kind of the benefit of the night shift, isn't it, Lane?
Well, no, I'm talking about like when I started my work and I started on day shift.
Oh.
5:45 in the morning.
Oh, that was pain.
Yeah.
What time did you, like, go to bed? 8 o'clock?
This is
7?
back when we had like our I think this is back when we had our like Overwatch parties.
Oh, wow, that long ago, huh?
Actually, no, it was 2020, so it would be right when you started like streaming stuff.
So, out of curiosity then, what do you prefer, day shift or night shift?
There's a mixed bag. Night shift, I'm a little bit more free on my phone because management's not there to like breathe down my neck. I can still get my work done in a fast enough pace, and the pay is better on night shift. But I won't lie, I do miss coming home from day shift and just chilling with you guys in the afternoon.
I'm surprised you would have the energy, honestly.
Don, how much energy do I have when I come home from work during the night shift at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning?
Fair enough. Again, it surprises me you have so much energy, because I remember back when I worked, doing a 4 to 5 hour shift just as a cashier, I would crash once I got home for like an hour or two.
I lift heavy. I lift heavy metals every now and then during my work. Big blocks of aluminum.
So what you're saying is you're buff. You're buff.
I wish that was the case. Apparently, in my health screening, I have a little bit too much of certain fats that I'm trying to like cut down a little bit. Trying not to eat out as much. I might start going for like, I don't know, 30-minute walks around the neighborhood.
I would think with how much physical labor you do, you'd be fine on that front.
Maybe. I don't know. Because most of the time I am sitting down at work.
Yeah. Shall we continue?
Yeah.
そんなのいいんです。先輩、夕べも遅かったんでしょ。なら朝はゆっくりしてください。朝食の支度は私がしておきますから。
Thankfully, Sakura is not the type to be bad at cooking.
Oh, she's an excellent cook. She's a fantastic cook. Apparently, Rin is not, except for certain dishes. I think she's either good at Chinese dishes or Western dishes. I can't remember which.
Sakura is practically bouncing with excitement.
So cute.
That's odd. Sakura is weirdly energetic this morning.
バカ、そういうわけにいくか。今起きるから一緒にキッチンに行こ
Also, when it comes to food, Shiro cannot say no to cooking.
う。準備完了。それじゃあ行こう、さくら。
いえ、その 先輩。
なんだよ。他になんかあるのか？
Senpai, you fell asleep in your boxers. Can you imagine? You know that's got to have happened like once or twice.
I mean, sleeping like in your own bed, yes. Why would he go to the storeroom in his boxers?
I don't know, it's his own personal place. Maybe it gets hot.
And how come there's two girls that are constantly like coming to his place like that?
Because there's no security at the house. Actually, no, it's because Sakura has, the house key.
いえ、そういうことではないんですけど、その先輩、家に戻る前に着替えた方がいいと思います。
What, is he covered in grime?
Finally, I look at myself. Fell asleep working last night, so I'm still wearing my coveralls. Coveralls I wear while I'm working are usually dirty. Who knows what Fujine would say or do if I went in the house as is.
まだ目が覚めてないみたいだ。なんか普段に増して抜けてるな、俺。
By the way, I will say, just like with Mikan, Sakura's clothes definitely hide how, bouncy she is.
Developed. Just say developed.
Yeah, developed, like if I remember correctly, I believe BB and Sakura have the same chest size.
そうかもしれませんね。ですから朝食の支度は私に任せて、先輩はもう少しゆっくりしていてください。それにほら、ここを散らかしっぱなしにしていたら内村先生に怒られるでしょ。
そうだな。それじゃあ着替えてから行くから、さくらは先に戻っていてくれ。はい、
お待ちしてますね、先輩。
Sakura quickly walks out. Okay then. I'll change into my school uniform first. Then I need to collect all the parts I left scattered around. Storehouse is in the corner of the backyard, and all sorts of junk is crammed in there. But I've always liked to tinker with gadgets, so the place is a treasure trove to me. The old man forbade me to go in the storehouse, but I ignored his warning and snuck inside almost every day. Now it's sort of a base for me.
You know, I never realized this my first read, but I realize it now. I think the reason he forbid Shiro from going into the storehouse, that's where the summoning circle for where Artorias secretly is.
Yeah, like that. You could put two and two together. Like,
I didn't realize it my first read through, and that was after I had watched Fate Zero. But then again, this was when I was just reading it and there was no voices.
Well, even then, it's like if you're reading it aloud like me.
A lot more time to observe what is said.
Well, not only that, it's like if you read it aloud, then your mind's putting a lot more focus on what is being said.
True.
And you're also getting the auditory rather than just the visual.
Well, technically I had audio, like background audio, but yeah, that's...
Well, no, I'm saying like you're hearing the words as you're reading them.
Yeah.
Guess you could call this place my real room.
That's depressing!
Nah, I mean... Not depressing, it's just... odd.
Odd's a better word, yeah.
The massive Emiya house never felt homey to me. Always felt at least... ease, surrounded by all this junk.
He would have been a great janitor.
そもそももったいないじゃないか。ガラクタって言ってもまだ使えるし。
Actually, no, janitor isn't the right word. Yeah, he would have been great when it comes to fixing pipes for people. What are they? Plumber. Plumber. He would have been a great plumber. Now I just imagine Shiro in a Mario game.
Why did I was thinking too, but I didn't want to say anything. Fuck you.
But instead of fireballs, he throws pipes or swords. Oh, that is cursed.
Alright, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely should not be doing that while streaming.
What did you do?
I was getting the Genshin launcher ready.
Yeah, bad idea.
Bad idea.
Wait a sec, are you interested in starting Genshin again?
I want to see how 5.0 is, but I also wanted to see if I could help Josh with his issue.
I was wondering if you were just curious about the summer event.
Not really much the summer event.
Don't lie, Lang. You loved the hell out of those first 2 summer events.
Well, yeah, that is true. But mostly when I could like explore it with you guys and look, I'm still frustrated about the exploration I had to do that I still haven't gone through just to get fucking character ascension materials.
Hey, that's the best quality of life they're doing.
Well, no, I'm talking about like doing a puzzle that unlocks a boss that actually gets you character ascension materials.
that.
I still have not done that puzzle in Inazuma.
Maybe I can help you with it, because I've almost cleared out everything in Inazuma other than one puzzle that I just could not be bothered to do. It's just like, look, you can keep your 10 Primo Gems.
Yeah, it's like Inazuma's basically where I'm said, okay, these puzzles are getting a little bit too convoluted, and if they're necessary in order for me to enjoy the game more, it feels like it's just going to be a pain.
I hate to break it to you, Elaine, but there was something similar with Farina's Ascension stuff.
I'm not sure whether I brought it in all because I liked it in here, or whether I liked this place because it was full of junk. Either way, I snuck into the storehouse almost daily, and I made a sort of hobby of fixing broken things.
Except for himself.
I'm not the type who gets attached to things. I just don't feel right to neglect things that are still usable. Maybe that would be better say of doing that just bothered me. Which is why I stayed up all night trying to fix a broken stove.
完成はしたか。途中で寝るなんて集中力が足りない証拠だ。
Try to shake off my self-disgust at that. I gathered the parts for the stove and put them back on the shelf of things waiting to get fixed. No more room though. Once I fix the stove, an old VCR is up next. Actually, that reminds me, I gotta do the VCR event in ZZZ later.
Yeah, I guess I do too.
Both of which were destroyed by Fujine. We can set that aside for now.
Yeah, Fujine. She's got some anger issues. Just a little.
Just a tiny little bit. Oh wait, that actually does remind me of the carnival thing with Rin and the DVD player.
I've seen so many memes of that. Who would win, an exceptional mage or a VCR player?
It's just like... I think I wanted to make a mention of that last week, but I didn't get the chance. Considering we were talking about Rin, but it's like she's supposed to be a star student at her school, but she can't figure out how to work a DVD recording.
She's exceptional in the way. What's one way? I would want to describe it like her worldview is kind of like how an autistic person is, except she can actually control it somewhat better. It's like she's either hyper-focused on excelling at this one thing, but she misses some really obvious stuff.
Yeah. The rest of things are haphazardly drawn blueprints scattered all over the place, and literal junk from my failed attempts at fixing various things. Also, there's some pattern carved into the storehouse floor. Perhaps it's some sort of altar in the past. Oh!
Yep. That was when I realized. I think that was when I realized. Oh. Honestly, I thought it was kind of invisible to him until we read this part.
さて、今日も一日頑張って精進しよう。
Clapped my hands in prayer at the storehouse and turned towards the mansion. I walked from the storehouse to the mansion.
Yep, this is where he lives.
Yeah. This Emiya residence is a Japanese samurai-style house located on the outskirts of town. My old man wasn't from a notable family, yet for some reason he owned this giant house. And that in itself was a mystery, and it also seems he didn't have any relatives here in Japan.
I'm trying to remember how exactly he afforded this.
And so when my old man died, there was no one else to inherit this mansion, so it came to his adopted son. But to be honest, I don't have any administrative abilities. So things like inheritance, property taxes, and other complicated things are handled by old man Fujimura. Old man Fujimura is a major businessman who lives nearby.
I was about to say, it's just like, did he mean to say Fujimura Sensei? Because that don't sound right.
Kiritsugu described old man Fujimura as an old man who's like a Yakuza boss.
Okay, theory here. Is it possible Kiritsugu was close to this quote-unquote Yakuza boss, and that's why he knew about all the mage stuff related to him? Oh, maybe he did things for this Yakuza boss, and that's why he was able to inherit this.
Oh, here. After the Fourth Holy Grail War, Kiritsugu befriended Raiga and Issei's father. After Kiritsugu's death, Raiga and Ryudo put a great deal of effort into the funeral plans and chose the temple graveyard as first tombstone. As a favor, he began to manage Kiritsugu's estate, taking care of inheritance, property taxes, watching over Kiritsugu's adopted son, Shiro.
Ah, that explains it. So it was due to old man Fujimura.
Apparently he appears in today's menu for Emiya family.
I must have missed that. Also, Lane, an old man who's like a Yakuza boss. Is that why Taiga in FGO, her final ascension looks like that? I never realized that. What the hell?
Yeah, old man Fujimura is her grandpa.
I guess she got Yakuza blood in her.
She literally does.
That explains the final ascension.
Obviously, that was his own biased view. In fact, Old Man Fujimura is not like a Yakuza boss. He is a Yakuza boss. That may be a problem in itself, but I try not to dwell on it.
I mean, it's just like, you know what? He's helping me survive, so...
Anyway, that's how I live in the giant mansion on my own. been 5 years since my old man died. I'm sure it does fly. Thinking about how much I've grown in those 5 years. Trained every day to become like Hiritsugu. But that's easier said than done. It's not surprising since I didn't have what it takes to be from the start. The fact that I haven't improved at all these past 5 years forces me to reassess things. If I had to sum up my current situation, I'd say I'd set the bar too high. I haven't even reached the starting line. If I remember correctly, that is an issue with him.
More remember how mages inherit their power.
Yeah.
Through family bloodlines, which he definitely does not have.
He does not have. No, rushing won't do me any good. For now, I just have to do what I can. Okay, then. What I need to do now is...
Oh, look at that.
We finally have a choice.
I'm trying to remember. Okay, so I can save at the choices. Okay. I don't believe you could do that in the original game. There's nothing stopping us from viewing both, so... Which one do you want to do first?
Let's take care of daily tasks.
Okay.
There's a respectable dojo built within the Emiya house. It was added as an afterthought when the entire house was being built. It was nothing more than a hobby and an indulgence. I'll do some light exercise before breakfast. I'm not really studying martial arts, but my old man once told me, you want to be like me? You need to harden your body. I guess I should say that in his voice, right?
Okay, if you want to.
If you want to be like me, you'll need to harden your body. Since then, I made it a point of working out every day.
So what we're... So despite everything we see here, we both understand Shiro could wreck us in a fight even without magic.
Oh, yeah. Finish my daily sit-ups and change from my dogi into my school uniform. Since I overslept, I decided to work out just enough to satisfy me. Few sit-ups with no stretching should be enough. I'm not built to bulk up, and no matter how important they say bodybuilding it is, it's not like I want to get into fights. You'll still wreck us, but yes.
Yeah,
also,
about that, Shiro.
The bots reset if you want to.
Oh.
Nora's doing rolls right now.
Okay, we'll take a quick little break. The bot helps stretch our mind from reading, as well as the occasional tangents.
There's a Prillia character.
Where?
Nanaki Moriyama.
Which girl is that? I need to quickly look that up.
Oh, hey, the drunkard from Danganronpa.
Oh, the little sister of a woman. Not womanizer. I forget her name. Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, character from Prisma, but she doesn't really have much of a role. I might have been tempted to get the one that's yaoi obsessed just for the lulz.
The BL lover.
Yeah, the BL lover.
Alright, you can start rolling. Nora's done.
Okay. First MK. Damn, that stings. It stings to not have Uzume.
Yeah.
But I got Kurome, which... yeah. Twilight Insanity. Wait, do I even have a claim?
Yeah, it just reset.
Oh, duh. A lot of girls front line.
Yeah, I've actually turned that one off.
That looks like a Powerpuff Girl.
Nah, that is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal character. Oh, hi, Dory.
Tempting, but I'm not crazy for him. Luca's mom has showed up a number of times. The girl adrift. That smug face.
I might as well take Lucifina.
I'm surprised you didn't get Dory. Would have been worth more points.
No, I like Lucifina more. I like Luca's mom.
That sounds
Plus,
wrong
I have
out of context.
You're saying you wouldn't?
I plead the fifth. Alright, shall we continue, or...
Yeah.
Alright.
All I need to gain enough athletic ability to handle unexpected situations and be able to move the way my silly ideals require.
At least he knows they're silly.
Yeah. Not dumb, just silly. After all, the thing I most want on to be is complete opposite of an athlete.
Okay, that reminds me of something really funny from Unlimited Blade Works Abridged. Nobody gets to call my ideals stupid but me. Archer, your ideals are stupid, Shiro. And this is before he finds out the twist, which, yeah, obviously we already know.
That's rich.
Ah, man. When I get the chance, Lane, I need to show you Unlimited Blade Works Abridged. You won't need to watch the anime, because you'll have already gone through the visual novel.
Alright, let's keep going. Toss my sweaty dogi in the laundry hamper.
Rin actually calls Archer Satan, because look at what he's wearing.
Yeah.
And he actually does kind of look like an evil guy.
It's already 20 past 6. Emiya household's mornings start early, but even this time would be considered late for breakfast. Breakfast is already prepared. The appetizing scent of the breakfast Sakura cooked wafts toward me from the dining table. Apron!
You okay there, Lane?
Sorry, just...
You gotta... Do you have a thing for aprons, perhaps?
Aprons are next, or are almost visually next to nurse outfits, so...
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you. すまん。俺が寝過ごした分、さくらに無理させちまって。
そんな全然無理なんかじゃないですよ。それに寝坊なんかじゃありません。先輩は部活をしていないんですから、この時間は十分に早起きです。
部活は関係ないよ。それを言ったら朝練があるさくらがうちに来てくれるのってすごい早起きじゃないか。
私は好きでしていることですから、部活のことは気にしないでください。
Well, considering who she lives with, I would want to...
I'd want to get out of that house as soon as possible, too.
Yup. You know.
それは何度も聞いた。まあ、だから俺も 部活に関係なく早起きしたいんだ。さくらが来てくれるならその時間には起きてないと失礼だろ。
Me, waking up early is waking up before Sakura gets here, and oversleeping means I make Sakura prepare breakfast on her own, like today.
That's one way to look at it.
先輩、そういうところこだわりますよね。三釣先輩、エミヤは粗雑なくせに律儀すぎてうるさいって。
That smile. Protect.
Protect it with your life. Mitsuzuri is the captain of the Kyoto club Sakura is in, and she and I seem to cross paths often.
あいつまだ俺の文句をさくらにこぼしてんのか。
はい。先
I
輩
love
が
it!
するまでに
The proud face.
毎日頑張ってます。
Not even smug, just proud.
Crap.
今じゃあいつのが段位高いだろうに。あれかな、思い出は無敵ってやつかな。美化されてるのは
Oops.
三釣先輩、すっごく負けず嫌いですから。きっと心の中で先輩をライバルみたいに思ってますよ。
Remember, always give it like 3 seconds. Sakura scoops rice into a bowl as she talks. It's almost 6:30. Kyoto Club's morning practice starts at 7. Attendance is not mandatory, but she doesn't have much time left.
藤根はそろそろか。ま、この時間に来ない方が悪いんだし。さくら、先に食べていいよ。
そうですね。はい、どうぞ先輩。
Sakura hands me the rice bowl with a smile. Oops. I should be used to this every morning, but her delicate fingers catch my attention. I can't explain it, but it's awkward. I'm not sure if it's our age, but Sakura's been looking more provocative.
Naughty boy, Shiro! You definitely noticed she's been getting a little
He's-
more busty.
He's getting to that age.
I never thought I'd hear you say something like that. Aren't you worried about Twitter canceling you, Lane?
No.
Good, you shouldn't. That would spoil the fun.
No, real quick, Don. So you know how I said aprons are close to nurse outfits, right?
Yeah.
You can look in the bot to see my point.
Okay.
The very bottom.
Oh my.
Yeah.
So then what does Mikon do for you?
Things.
Just things!
Actually, Mikon has both a apron outfit and a nurse outfit. So
let me see something, because it says I'm not, that my
Connected?
chat is not connected.
here, let me.
Right, that should fix it. Test.
Alright, because
Yeah, okay.
because YouTube's being an ass, I have to back out and then alright, you see my test?
Let me see. Yeah, I see it.
Alright.
Alright, good. Everything's working fine.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
I really need to remember that, never mind.
And it's because I never saw Sakura that way before, but now I'm noticing how feminine she's becoming.
先輩、どうかしましたか？
いや、どうもしてない。どうもしてないから気にしないでくれ。
Honestly, it's baffling. Why the hell am I getting nervous around my friend's younger sister? Sakura's just really good and considerate younger friend of mine. And she's someone I need to look after. You know, because her brother's fucking...
He doesn't know that.
Yeah.
Yet.
That was me just saying how I feel.
Yeah, we all know Shinji's a piece of shit.
She's the younger sister of a friend of mine. We used to be friendly, though initially we weren't very close, since she's a grade below me. It was only a year and a half ago that our relationship became more than what it is now. Sakura started to come and cook meals for me when I got hurt, and things kind of stayed like that.
That's kind of precious.
I think this arrangement was supposed to last until I got better, but I guess something or other happened. Somehow she ended up helping out with household chores. Either way, Sakura's a good cook, and her cleaning and laundry skills are perfect. It's at this moment that I realize that maybe, just maybe, she's practicing being a wife for me.
Sakura is definitely waifu material.
Well, not like, literally, it's like she's come to cook, clean, and do laundry, and in Japanese society, it's not nearly as like heavily like stigmatized.
And also,
You know,
Shiro's dumb as bricks and doesn't even realize it.
Yeah, it's like having her come in early is a big help, but it's been disconcerting lately. Sakura isn't the problem, it's me. Oh, at least he knows it. At least he knows Sakura's perfect.
Yup.
Sure, being flustered by my friend's sister is part of the reason I feel guilty. Usually, I'm unfazed. When I blush because I get caught off guard like now, I wonder whether that's problematic as her senpai. No. Blushing is a key trait of being senpai.
Alright, let me save. Wrong button. Save here. And let's. Okay, where was the last save? Right here. Okay, I can save over that. Now let's try cooking with Sakura.
I'll go help Sakura. Right, I need to help Sakura. Making someone younger than me do all the work would be embarrassing. I feel bad for Sakura coming here so early in the morning. I'm too late. Breakfast looks to be done already. The appetizing scent of the breakfast Sakura cook wafts towards me from the kitchen. Sakura finished cooking, she's searching the cupboards for dishes.
Okay, I need to let you know this, Lane. In the Heaven's Feel movie, I do believe that when Sakura is bending over, Shiro does get a small glimpse of her obviously covered butt, and then blushes and just looks away.
もう来ちゃったんですか、先輩。
もうじゃないぞ。6時10分って言ったら朝飯を食ってる時間じゃないか。完全に寝坊だよ。
そんなことはないと思いますよ。先輩は部活をしていないんですから、この時
Okay,
間は
that's the
十分。
same
部活は
line.
関係ない。それを言ったら
Same
朝
line.
練があるさくらが。
いえ、私は好きでしていることですから、部活のことは気にしないでください。
まあそれは何度も聞いた。だから俺も部活に関係なく早起きしてるんだ。さくらが来てくれるならその時間には起きてないと失礼だろ。
To me, waking up early is waking up before. Oh yeah.
Okay,
That's
we
the
read
same line.
this.
ともかくさくらは休んでろよ。あとは並べるだけなんだから、それぐらい俺にやらせてくれ。
I stand next to Sakura and pull out the dishes. Sakura has a surprisingly stubborn side, so she won't rest unless I really push.
なら私もお手伝いします。お皿には私が盛りますから先輩はお茶碗を出してください。
いや、だから全部こっちでやるからいいってば。
いけません。先輩はお家の主人はドーンと構えていてください。
The least you can do is sit in the morning. Least you can do in the morning is to
sit
sit.
and act all important. I think I chose the better route when it comes to this.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know. It's like I don't want to make Sakura mad. That's just me. I don't want to see that face.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to see various expressions of Sakura?
ドーンと構えろって。さくら一人に働かせてのんびりしている主人なんて家主失格だぞ。いいからさくらは今に言ってろって。
はい、ぜひ失格してください。これいつも美味しいご飯を食べさせてもらっているお返しなんです。だからできれば先輩にはゆっくりしていてほしいです。
I love Proud Sakura. It is... Ever since I saw this image, it's like one of my favorite images of like any of the Sakura faces, obviously.
Yeah.
食費だったら折半なんだからさくらが気にすることじゃない。感謝なんて言ったら俺がしたいぐらいだ。さくらが来てくれるようになってから飯が豪勢になったからな。
やっぱり先輩分かってなかったんですね。先輩のお家のご飯が美味しいのはそういうことじゃないんです。
Huh?
そういうことじゃないってどういうことだ？
いえ、何でもありません。けど責任取っ
Wait,
てくださ
why
い
did
ね。
I do that? Oh.
私先輩の家じゃないとご飯を美味しくいただけなくなっちゃったんですから。
Aww. There's some implication there. Can't enjoy a meal anywhere else now. Yeah. We'll just focus on the wholesome part for now.
Yeah.
バカ、おかしなこと言うな。藤姉に聞かれたらどうするんだ。あの人には冗談なんて通じないんだから。
そうですね。藤村先生に聞かれたら大変です。
まったくだ。あんまりおかしなこと言うな。
はい、言いません。言いませんからお手伝いしていいですよね、先輩。
Did she just trick him into helping with the dishes?
Sakura looks at me in the eyes so naturally and calmly.
いいよ、好きにしろ。そんなにやりたきゃさくらに任せる。
はい、好きにします、私。
まったく、本当に最近言うこと聞かなくなったよな、さくら。
ですね。藤村先生に似てきたのかもしれません。
So you're gonna have Yakuza blood?
Well, better that than the alternative.
She responds softly as she reaches towards the cupboard. Her dark hair gently falls over her shoulder, and the curves of her body catch my...
Doesn't matter which one we choose. Horny Shiro appears.
Yep. I can't explain it, but it's awkward. Oh, yeah.
Sakura's been looking more feminine lately.
Her casual movements or her profile are so pretty, and I inadvertently avert my eyes.
先輩、どうかしましたか？
And she has no idea.
No idea.
いや、どうもしてない。どうもしてないから気にしないでくれ。
Yeah, it's going through this again.
Just a really good and considerate younger friend, and she's someone I need to look after. Yes. Yes, you do.
Protect her.
Oh!
Oh! Okay, I take back what I said.
Yeah, this was worth it.
Worth. I'm sure being flustered by friends to your sister is part of the reason I feel guilty. Usually I'm unfazed, but when I blush because I get caught off guard like now, I wonder whether that's problematic as her senpai.
That?
CG, worth it.
Yeah, CG, worth it.
Wind up neatly on the table. Okay, and we're back to where it would be.
Yep. I kind of remembered that from when I first played, so I'm like, alright, this is one where choosing the decisions matter.
Perfectly balanced meal of chicken with parsley salad, grilled salmon, blanched spinach, miso soup with radish and carrots, and grated yam soup. That's... I'm sorry.
That
is
sounds
too heavy
good.
for a breakfast. It sounds good, but that is really heavy. For breakfast. I don't know.
I mean, it's Sakura. She's
Well,
gonna
no, it's
go
just
all
like,
out
that's
for
the
making him a good breakfast.
Like, that's the thing, is like Japanese breakfasts are usually have like a variety of things, and it feels like super heavy if you're not letting it go to waste.
いただきます
Cute.
Itadakimasu. Sakura and I sit down and bow. We begin our meal in silence. Our cool tapping of chopsticks is the only sound in the room.
Sorry if you hear crumbling, that's me eating some barbecue lay chips.
So, question, are we going, or... So we're going to have those times where we go back to those choices and choose different things, right?
Yeah, especially if you're curious of all the bad ends.
Well, it's like, some of the stuff does matter. I'm not sure, like, how the point system works in here.
It doesn't matter for the fate route.
Oh. Okay, so this is just like different dialogue when it comes to the fate route.
Uh-huh.
But other routes, they are going to be consequences.
Yeah, other routes... Well, now you can still die if you choose the wrong things in, the fate route. It's just like...
Then why did you say it doesn't matter in the fate route?
Because the fate route, there is no affection system. It's don't make the wrong decisions that end up getting you killed.
Don't die. I get it now. Don't die.
Yeah.
Sakura isn't typically talkative, and I hardly have anything to chat about during meals. So we eat in silence. Normally it's much rowdier than this, but the person who usually causes the commotion must have watched a spy movie or something last night, because she's eyeing the two of us through the newspaper she propped up in front of her food.
藤村先生ご飯時に新聞は見ない方がいいと思いますよ
Stare.
Sakura remarks diffidently, but Fujini ignores her. Fujini's acting weird, but her being weird at breakfast isn't really all that weird for her. Sakura's used to it, and she's eating as if nothing's the matter. Sakura typically cooks up Western dishes. She often only learn... Okay. So it would be... So you said you didn't remember if it was Rin that did, like, Chinese or Western? If Sakura does Western, then that would mean, like, Rin does Chinese, right?
I believe so, yes.
She only began learning to cook Japanese dishes once she started coming here to help me out. Sakura learned to cook simple Japanese dishes, at least for breakfast, because Fujini and I prefer them. Now Sakura's cooking skills have improved to the point she's better than me. I'm the only one who was teaching her. Her miso soup is flavorful and refined now. She's even gotten to the point where she can grate yams to make yam soup.
I don't think I've ever had yam soup.
I think I've had yams.
Hmm.
What is a yam? Like you always hear about it, but what is a yam?
I don't know.
Look it, I'm looking it up. It basically just looks like a potato.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it's basically a
さくら
potato.
醤油取って
It's a root vegetable.
はいで大変です先輩。先輩のお醤油は昨日で切れてます。
じゃあ藤根のでいいや取って。
藤村先生いいですか？
Any nods. Newspaper shuffles.
はいどうぞ。とろろ汁に使うんですか？
まあとろろには醤油だろ普通。
Soy sauce really is such a amazing flavor, isn't it?
Oh yeah. It's definitely good for just livening up rice dishes. Although I'm more like, I know it's still technically the same base, but a teriyaki sauce is the best for me.
I do love teriyaki sauce. You know, I remember saying this to my parents earlier, but I swear soy sauce when it comes to Japanese dishes is like their equivalent of putting bacon on everything.
I need to find that recipe that I had where I made my own homemade sticky teriyaki sauce.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, because I remember I was making it for a chicken dish, and I'm like, no, I could just go and get some like pre-made teriyaki sauce, but I kind of want to see if I can, because I got the soy sauce. I want to see if I can actually make some of my own homemade teriyaki.
And did you?
Oh yeah, I made some nice teriyaki wings.
Have you ever made meat where you undercooked it and then realized it and then immediately put it back in?
Yes, too many times, especially with chicken.
Well,
Like,
at least with chicken, how many bites would you have to take before it's a health risk?
I'm not sure. I didn't take a bite of it because I always cut my meat open just a little bit just to check it before. But like, I tried my first time making a whole chicken. I did not know how long it needed to be in there, nearly as much.
But now you're much better.
I am much better, though. Honestly, I don't like preparing full chickens now. It just feels like too much prep work for too little payoff, at least for me.
Honestly, I like chicken, but I should be more specific. I like the skin of chicken.
Oh yeah, chicken skin's great. Like, okay, so in my next meat box that I'm gonna be getting this week, I got wings, chicken or bone-in chicken thigh, brisket, sirloin tips, boneless pork chops, and a pork loin roast.
That sounds
And
yummy.
sausage. And some sausage.
Lane,
But yeah.
we might be here till next year.
I stir the mixture up, pour it over my rice, and take a bite.
What'd you say?
I was reading, but I was gonna say it's like, I'm sorry, it's just there's a reason I actually might want to get the like cooking game and such. I like experimenting with dishes. You can blame Vene for that. They got me into cooking.
Well, Vene's the reason you're probably eating a lot more healthy than you would otherwise.
Well, yeah, like Vene's like enthusiasm for cooking and like me sharing stuff that I've been doing. It's definitely been an improvement on my own health.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
I just need to, you know, add more vegetables to my diet.
The only vegetable I really like, I think, is broccoli.
Carrots for me.
That's it. Okay, no, I take that back. I do like carrots. I do like carrots.
What about potatoes?
Mashed potatoes, preferably.
Oh, you don't like baked potatoes?
They're fine. I just really like mashed potatoes.
Maybe I should like make some like. If we ever meet in real life, I'm gonna make you some like red potato wedges.
Hopefully we will meet in real life. And hopefully it's when I'm living with Emmy.
Yeah, that'll be nice. The stickiness of the grated yam combined with the intense flavor of the soy sauce. Oyster sauce?
Ooh.
Oh, I am so sorry, Shiro.
Damn. Fujimura Sensei!
Fujini tosses her newspaper onto the table with an enthusiastic flick of her wrists.
どうだ朝のうちにソースとお醤油のラベルを取り替えておく作戦なのだ
You bitch! Get out of there! The not so mysterious five punches the air in victory.
Daishori!
あさってから何考えてんだあんたは。今年で25のくせにいつまで経っても節ねは節ねだな。
ふーんだ昨日の恨み思い知ったか
Smug!
Smug Taiga.
みんなと一緒になってお姉ちゃんをいじめるやつには当然の天罰ってところかしら
天罰ってのは人為的なもんじゃないだろう。なんかおとなしいと思ったら昨日からこんなこと考えてやがったのかこの暇人。
そうだよおかげでこれから急いでテストの採点しなくちゃいけないんだからそういうわけで急がないとやばいのだ
That escalated quickly.
Regini sits back and shovels her breakfast into her mouth.
はいごちそうさま朝ごはん今日も美味しかったよさくらちゃんはいお粗末様でした先生
Sakura's just probably feeling awkward there.
You fucked with my breakfast that I prepared so immaculately.
And you not only
And you
fucked
fucked
with my
with Hiro.
breakfast, you fucked with my guy.
Prepare to die.
それじゃあ先に行くわね二人とも遅刻したら怒るわよ
And off she goes, stomping out in a rush. There's something terribly wrong with a world that allows someone like her to be a teacher.
I'd rather have someone like that than some of the stiffs I grew up with.
Yeah. And I'd rather have someone who's more lively.
先輩
Unfortunately, all the lively ones usually end up getting canned later when it came to my American schools.
すまない。せっかくの朝食だっていうのに藤姉のやつろくに味わいもしないで。
いえそういうのではなくて昨日藤村先生に何かしたんですか食べ物に細工するなんて藤村先生にしてはやりすぎですから
いやそれがさ昨日ついあだ名で呼んじまった。
それじゃあ仕方ありませんね先輩藤村先生に謝らなかったんでしょう
めんぼくない。いつものことなんで忘れてた。
ダメですよ藤村先生先輩にあだ名を言われるのだけは嫌がるんですからまた泣かせちゃったんでしょう
She's smitten for him, but she'll still tell him when he's being bad.
泣かした上にダットのごとく走り去らせた。おかげで昨日の英語は自習だった。
Damn!
Wow.
Yeah, I can see why she's bitter.
Yeah, I can see. In fact, everyone in class worked together to make an award for me with their notebook paper. Because of that, I threw it away, obviously.
もうそれじゃあ今朝のは先輩が悪いです。
Fujini is like an older sister to Sakura, so she's typically on Fujini's side. Which is fine on its own, but I wish she would consider the fact that I have to deal with Fujini all day long. Fujini was originally an acquaintance of my old man. She swung by the house pretty frequently since I was adopted. She kept on coming over even after my old man died, as she acts like a freeloader, eating breakfast and dinner every day.
I mean, be glad for, that you just don't live here alone, man. That would drive anyone insane.
Actually, might just have been thanks to Fujini that I was able to make it out on my own after my old man died.
What I just said?
Yeah. And now it's me, Fujini, and Sakura who are the residents of this Emiya house. At the same time, I'm the only one who knows that my old man was a mage. They say mages have to keep part of their lives secret. Which is why I've been hiding from others that I'm learning magecraft after I became my old man's apprentice. Learning may be a bit of a stretch, really, since I barely use magecraft properly. So it wouldn't have made much of a difference whether I hide magecraft or not, but since my old man's dying wish, I've been training in secret. Finish breakfast and get ready for school. Put away the dishes with Sakura as I listen to the news on the TV in the background. Sakura is looking blankly at the TV. Flashy caption reading "Gas leaks continue" pops up on the screen. Seems to have been a big accident in the neighboring city of Shinto. Happened to be a building in the business district. Apparently everyone of its floors lost consciousness from oxygen deprivation. Authorities have been calling it an accident resulting from gas leaks, but for some reason these incidents have been happening often.
Well, that's our big hint.
今のニュース気になるのか、さくら。
いえ別に。ただ事故がシントで起きているなら近いなって。先輩、シントの方でアルバイトしていますよね。
してるけど、別にそんな大きな店じゃないよ。今のニュースみたいな事故は起きないと思う。
I can't entirely ignore the idea either. Gas leaks can happen in any building, and it especially pains me to think that hundreds of people have fallen victim. Some say that these accidents are happening because of faulty construction work done during the rapid development projects in Shinto. Either way, I hope there won't be any more victims.
物騒な話だ。俺たちも気をつけないと。
それならご心配なく先輩。ガスの元栓はいつも2回チェックしてますから安心です。
I will never not love proud Sakura.
Sakura proudly proclaims.
Okay, yeah.
What?
Screenshotting that. It's a very, very important screenshot, Lane.
Very important.
Very, very important. I'll post it here because everyone needs to see it. I'll post it in your DMs real quick. I will be right back. I need to wash my hands after I ate from the... Actually, no, there's still a little bit more there, so... I'll do that after I'm fully done with it. Okay, let's actually continue.
いや、そういう話でなくて。
Yep, I've always known Sakura was a little off too.
You have no idea, Shiro. Then again, you're not one to talk.
裏手の戸締まりはしました？
したよ。缶抜きかけたけど問題あるか？
ありません。それじゃあ鍵かけますね。先輩、今日のお帰りは何時ですか？
少し遅くなると思う。さくらは？
私はいつも通りです。多分私の方が早いと思いますから、夕食の下準備は済ませておきますね。
うん、助かる。俺もできるだけ早く帰るよ。
The gate is locked tight. Sakura and Fujini both have keys to the house, and the rule is that whoever leaves last is in charge of locking everything up.
行こうか。急がないと朝練に間に合わない。
はい。それじゃあ少しだけ急ぎましょうか、先輩。
Sakura and I walk into town. We walk downhill along a long wall to reach a more populated residential area. Emiya House is located on top of a hill, always from the center of town. Heading down the hill leads us to the residential area. Going further down, we reach the intersection at the center of town. Several roads lead from the center of town. There's a large bridge that connects to the neighboring town.
I'm gonna check something real quick before we continue.
Alright. Hey Josh.
Hello.
Josh is back.
I wanted to say something really quickly, Lane. I got my account.
Okay, thank
Yay!
Okay, so do you want to know what the issue was?
What was the issue?
I had to log in with my Yahoo account. I didn't. I should not have logged in with my actual account.
Wait,
with my actual everything.
I thought that's what you said when you said I tried logging back in with that. I'm like, I was trying to say.
Apparently, I misspelled my password. I'm fucking stupid, okay?
I just facepalmed. I don't know if you could hear it through the mic.
I'm sorry.
I couldn't hear it, but I could tell.
I was worried for so much.
Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I'm not messing with the account transfer ever again.
I mean, hey,
Nope.
still a better system than if you lost your your FGO account.
Oh, definitely.
Honestly, it's Hoyoverse's fault for making the PSN link thing so fucking stupid.
Yeah. Okay, I may as well ask while I'm here what's going on.
We just had breakfast with Sakura.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're going to school. And also Taiga is a bitch who swapped soy sauce with oyster sauce.
Of course she did. She's dumb.
No.
Well, no, she did it as revenge against Shiro.
Oh no.
Because apparently he called her nickname in class.
I believe it's Tiger Sensei.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna head off now, but
All right.
I just wanted to check in with you guys about that.
Okay, that's a load off my back.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to start playing Genshin Impact. I blame this whore right here.
Slut!
Bimbo.
What's the difference between the three?
Let's see. One gets paid. One's more like a California girl, and the other one's just sex obsessed.
So yeah, more accurate to slut.
Yeah, more accurate to slut.
I'm so whore, but you know what I mean. All right, guys, have a good stream. Okay, I wish you guys the best of luck in
All right.
getting what you want.
We're
I
just
wanted
having
to
a
come in
good
to check
time.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm having a good time. All right, I'll see you guys
Enjoy
later.
yourself, Josh.
Yeah.
That's a load off my back. I'm glad I didn't give bad advice. It was just a mix-up.
Lane, you missed a chance to go, well, that's a load off my back.
Why?
Come on, you know that was good.
That's not a 16 line I remember.
That's... Lane, I'm disappointed in you.
What?
I was referencing Omega!
Well, you sounded like 16, not actual Omega.
Lane, I don't have a filter! How am I supposed to do an Omega voice, then? No. You try doing it without a filter and see if you don't sound like 16.
Wow, that's a load off my back.
See, you sound like 16.
No, 16 sounds more like this.
It's still pretty close.
You have to keep it in a monotone type of voice for
Are
it
we
to
all
work.
doing our Android 16 voice?
No, this is my Android 16 voice.
I am Android 16. Hello, Android 16.
Who the fuck are you calling Android 16?
Wrong filter!
This is the Omega filter.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Lane, you do not sound like Omega right now.
I don't know.
Holy shit, what the hell was that?
What?
Say a normal sentence. Okay, I didn't even hear you that time.
What is going on?
What demon possessed you?
Oh, the Discord noise filter. If I turn it off, that's what happens.
Well, now you sound normal.
Well, yeah, I turned off the voice changer and I turned on the voice filter for Discord.
Ah.
I could have sworn this was the one that I was using for Omega. I don't know what's going on with it. I haven't heard myself, so.
Maybe something to
Okay,
look
let's
back.
get back to the let's get back to the game.
Lane, we're gonna be here forever.
At least another hour. A hill that leads to Ryudo Temple. Residential area located opposite of my house. A shopping district that both Sakura and I often go to. And finally, there's a path that leads to our school. We head straight to our school without taking any detours. It's barely 7 o'clock, so there's hardly anyone around. Students making their way to their morning club activities are the only ones found along our route.
それじゃあまたな。部活頑張れよ。
See Sakura off at the school gate as usual. Sakura is in the Kyoto Club, so this is where we usually split off. Aww. And yet, Sakura doesn't budge this morning.
さくら、体の調子悪いのか？
いえ、そういうことじゃなくて、先輩、たまには道場の方に寄っていきませんか？
いや、別に道場に用はないぞ。それに今日は一斉に頼まれてるから生徒会室に行かないとまずい。
そうですよね。ごめんなさい。余計なことを言っちゃって。
Sakura quickly bows her head.
それじゃあ失礼します。晩ご飯楽しみにしていてくださいね。
Sakura runs towards the dojo, seemingly almost apologetic. What was that?
Wonder why they didn't load that voice line.
I wonder what that was all about.
Issei, いるか？
いるぞ。今朝は少し遅かったな、エミヤ。
Issei glances up from his desk, looking like he's been studying some papers.
一世だけか。他の連中はどうしたんだ？この時間なら登校しててもおかしくないだろう。いや、あいにくとうちのメンバーはビジネスライクでね。働く時間帯はきっかり決まっていて、早出と残業はしたくないのだそうだ。
I mean, fair enough if they're busy with work.
それで生徒会長自らが雑用か。ここはここで大変そうだな。何？好きでしている苦労だ。エミヤに同情してもらうのは筋が違う。いや、一斉に同情なんてしてないぞ。それはそれで無念だが、聞き流すとしよう。情が移っているということでは同じだからな。
Issei, who is gathering his papers into a single sheaf and tapping the edge against the table to square them neatly, is the big boss of the student council. He's been working to reform the student council, which has grown quite lax, and he's been a friend of mine since our first year in school. His full name is Issei Ryudo. Despite his old-fashioned sounding name, he has an elegant facial features, and he's popular with the girls.
Give him a 5 out of 10. Maybe a 6.
I'll give him a 6. He's also the student council president, so you'd think he would have the leg up over everyone else, but that's not exactly the case.
6 out of 10. You sassy bitch.
やはり朝は舌がしびれるほどの熱湯が良い。
Nothing beats a scalding hot cup of tea in the morning.
Why would you want it scalding? I've never understood that. Like, Lane, when you have hot chocolate, do you like to wait before it's like... Do you like to wait for the temperature to go down so you don't, like, burn your lip at, like, the first sip?
Lip, no. Tongue, yes. But even then, like, at a decent heat, if you wait long enough to where it's got a decent heat, that's still, like, enjoyable.
It's a very delicate balance. It's just like...
Yeah.
You want it where your tongue can withstand the first, like...
The first sip.
One,
it's not, like,
1 or
burning.
2 seconds of sipping. And then you just slowly do that over and over again. And that's what makes the hot chocolate last so long.
Yeah, you want the hot chocolate to have enough heat to, like, fill your body with the sensation.
Yeah.
But not so hot that it's going to physically hurt you if you put it inside you.
That said, though, if you do let it cool off enough to the point where you could drink it where it's, like, warm now, that is one fucking delicious gulp.
It's getting to fall, and I still have that whole thing of hot chocolate powder that I bought last year for winter.
You should do something with that.
Oh yeah, for me, it's like I put some milk into a stovetop, and I let that get to a decent heat, and I use that as the liquid for my hot chocolate. It makes it a lot richer.
I swear, Lane, when it comes to the casual scenes of Fate Stay Night, or Fate in general, what is it that makes us talk about random shit? We don't we don't normally do that if we're like streaming Star Rail or something.
Because, well, for one, because there's not nearly as much like visual stimulation when it comes to just reading a visual novel compared to watching like something go autoplay on Star Rail.
True.
No big numbers, no flashy animations. It's just a picture and some text.
True.
And so when your mind starts to wander places,
I did mention a number of times that the first few opening hours are kind of a drag.
Hey, we're making it entertaining in our own right.
Yeah, entertaining in our own right.
It's saying stuff like that as he sips tea that prevents him from quite sticking the landing. As evidenced, Issei is quite plain. Not my Issei.
He is anything but plain.
He's prone to be misunderstood, yet he neither dabbles in relationships nor does what typical students do for fun. He's heir to Ryudo Temple, which sits atop a mountain. He himself understands that he will inherit the temple. There's a strong possibility that he'll his head without so much as a complaint, or that he'll shave his head without so much as a complaint as soon as he graduates from school.
Man, I would hate to be a monk and lose all this hair.
それで今日は何をするんだ？
ああ、まあともかく座って一服と言いたいのだが、時間がないな。移動がてら説明をするゆえ、いつもの道具を持ってついてきてくれ。率直に言うとな、うちの学校、金のバランスが極端なんだよ。
知ってる。運動系がひいきされてるもんで、他に予算がいかないんだろ？
結果文化系の部員は絶えず不遇の扱いでな。今年から文化系に予算が行くよう尽力しているのだが、予算の流れが不鮮明でうまく回っていない。おかげで未だ文化系の物質は不遇でな。特に冬のストーブ不足に関しては打開策がまるでない。
Ah, that sucks.
そうか。マイナスドライバーくれ。一番大きいやつな。あと動線も。これぐらいならなんとか。
動線？これか。すまん。よくわからん。間違っていたら叱ってくれ。
当たってるからいいよ。で、ストーブ不足がどうしたって？ここ以外にも故障してんのがあんのか？
ある。第二小学室と美術部の暖房器具が怪しいそうだ。新品購入願いの嘆願書が刻一刻と増えている。
けど予算にそんな余裕はないと。やっぱり劣化してるだけだな。中がイカれてなくて助かった。
治りそうか、エミヤ。
治るよ。こういう時古いやつは分かりやすくていい。配線系のショートだから新しいのに変えればとりあえず今年いっぱいは頑張ってくれる。
そうか、やるなエミヤ。お前が頼りになると極めて嬉しいぞ。
Oh my, I really do like Emiya's affinity for, or Shira's affinity for tinkering and fixing things.
Yeah. He does like to tinker with things.
Well, it's like...
You can relate.
I can definitely relate. I enjoy learning how things work. And that actually came to a head when I built my computer.
Really now? For me,
yeah.
I don't want to even try building a computer because I've heard way too many horror stories. Did you not have that same fear yourself?
I mean, I can be nervous, but I guess I just have a little bit of the confidence to give it a shot, and lo and behold, it worked out.
I mean, I guess it helps that you save money all around. I think from what Vene told me, the computer I bought, if I were to build it myself, I would have saved around $300 to $500 or something like that.
Mostly because of labor and shipping costs, because shipping a fully built computer is definitely a lot more troublesome than shipping the parts, because parts can be prepackaged to keep them safe. PC, the inside's already complete. That thing gets shaken up too much in the wrong ways, then it could be disastrous.
Yeah, true. But still, it's just like, you know, I may as well ask, how long did it take you to build your PC?
It took me a couple of hours. Of course, like, I guess I can't really say that because I started working on the motherboard when I first got all the pieces for that while I was still waiting for stuff like the case. I guess the main part that I had issue with is making sure certain wires were going into the correct places.
I can definitely see that.
Oh,
I think...
and attaching the fan, because
I think my computer is powered by some kind of liquid that's permanently in there.
Oh, you have a liquid cooling system.
Yeah, liquid cooling.
I have air cooling.
The thing with...
Wow, we got another tangent.
Where it won't be the last. But getting back to that, it does make me wonder, how long does that liquid last?
I need to ask Benny on that one.
Because it's just like, as far as I understand, liquid will eventually like
it's like oil. It can keep circulating, but at some point you might need to change it.
I don't think there's a way to change it, is the thing.
Again, that's something to definitely ask Benny later.
Yeah, I guess. Actually, no, I'm gonna Google that right now. I'm very curious. I'm fucking curious, man. Liquid cooling, how does it work?
How does it work?
Let's see. Trying to see. How long do liquid CPU coolers lasted? Pumped are rated to last around 70,000 hours, which is around 8 years.
Huh.
I do wonder if that ever has to get replaced. I probably am not able to handle that myself, so I'll probably just take it to a PC repair shop or something.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's not like they'll need to, like, really test anything with my computer other than just making sure the fans work.
もう少しで済むからちょっと外に出ててくれ。
エミヤの邪魔はせん。
Issei quietly steps out of the classroom. You might be thinking that I'm going to start on some sensitive work.
いや、デリケートといえばデリケートなんだけど。
Sensitive for him. Put my hand on the old electric stove. No matter how long someone's been fixing things, they can't usually figure out what's wrong by sight. So the fact that I can means what I'm doing is not ordinary. Close my eyes and look inside the stove by touch. And then suddenly, a single image pops into my head.
電熱線が断線しかかってるのが2つと、電熱管はまだ持つな。電源コードの方は絶縁テープでなんとかなる。
Good gosh, how many... Lane, I bet you wish you could do that.
Oh, yes.
Even even if it's considered low magic, it'd just be like, so many things you could do with that.
Good. I should be able to fix this with just the tools I brought along. The electrical pipes were broken. It wouldn't be fixable by an amateur.
Makes me wonder how much of a promotion you would get if you could cheat like that. Or do you do anything at work that this ability would help with?
I don't know if it's... I do kind of wish that I had an ability similar to that, but more of like being able to see how a machine is going to react to a certain code we're putting in.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Our machines run off of codes that tell it what to do, and we have to program those codes outside of the machines. But we don't know how it's going to react unless, you know, we actually do it. It did just afterwards. Had that been the case, a certain strengthening would have to be done, which no amateur could manage, but I should be able to fix this one by sight. This is Magecraft Kiritsugu taught me.
よし、始めるか。
I take off the cover to begin my repairs. I already know where it's broken, so the rest of the work is easy.
これだけは得意なんだけどな、俺。
That's right, I, Shira Emiya, have absolutely no talent in Magecraft. But for some reason, I have a knack for visualizing the structure of things, or blueprints, like I did just now. My old man once saw me imagine and recreate a blueprint. He looked surprised, then muttered, "What a useless talent." No!
Damn!
No, as someone who works with blueprints, that's amazing.
That's the first time you're going, fuck you, Kiritsugu.
Really. My talent appears to be pointless. No, it is not pointless, Shiro. Don't listen to him.
Lade's like, I'm connecting to Shiro.
According to my old man, the fact that I can visualize object structures isn't really helpful. I'm dying a little every bit inside when they keep saying this. A mage normally wouldn't need to survey an object's entire structure like I do. He claims the mage's struggle is inherently seek out the object's center or its core and transform it as quickly as possible. That's why reading blueprints is a waste of time, even if it only helps seek out areas of magical energy to pass through. And so, fixing broken stuff is one of the only things I'm good at. After all, I don't have to open the entire thing up to find the problem. I can find the problem quickly, and fix most things as long as I have the know-how to repair it. Though I only do that with things an amateur could reasonably be expected to fix.
よし、終わり。次に行くか。
Put away the conductors, pick up my screwdriver and wrench, and head out to the hallway.
伊勢、修理終わったぞ。
Oh, hey. Female student is standing next to Issei in the hallway.
And now you get to see what Rin looks like in the visual novel.
Those are very long sleeves.
Very long sleeves.
A little surprised. Girl talking to Issei is Rin Tosaka, a second year from Class A. She lives in the Great Western style mansion up on a big hill. She's an extraordinary honor student. She's pretty, smart, athletic, no flaws at all. Except, you know, can't deal with a fucking VCR. She's intelligent and polite, and she never brags about her looks. She's truly the ideal girl to guys, apparently. Which is why the male students treat her like an idol. Tosaka is too good, and she becomes unattainable. The guys all say the only people who can talk to Tosaka are Issei and the teachers. Well, okay, I'm also a guy. Including myself in the list of her admirers. Tosaka is looking at us annoyed. Yes, rumors are true that Issei and Tosaka don't get along.
と悪い頼んだのはこっちなのにエミヤに任せっきりにしてしまった
Gonna save.
Whoa. Issei is pretty gutsy talking to me and completely ignoring Tosaka like that.
そんなこと気にするな。で、次はどこだよ。あんまり時間ないぞ。
ああ次は視聴覚室だ前から調子が悪かったそうなんだがこの度ついに天寿を全うされた
天寿全うしてたら直せないだろ買い直した方が早いぞ
そうなんだが一応見てくれると助かる俺から見れば臨終だがお前から見れば仮病かもしれん
そうかなら試そう
Eh, true.
True enough.
You never know if something's truly dead until, like... you
An
see-
expert looks at it.
Yeah. I'll need to hurry and fix it, or I'll run out of time. I head to the audio-visual room. But I realize completely ignoring Tosaka would be rude. Turn to face her, and she's been standing there the whole time.
朝早いんだなトサカ
I blurt out the first thing that comes to mind, then follow Issei.
Ren was probably like, what a weird guy.
ギリギリ間に合ったかすまんなエミヤまた苦労をかけた頼み事をした上に遅刻させては友人失格だ
Ah.
別に気にするな俺が遅刻する分には大したことじゃないだろま一斉が遅
Yeah,
刻
it'd
す
be
るの
more of
は
a problem
問題だ
if
けど
you, the student council
Yeah.
president, were late.
もっともだいや間に合ってよかった
Issei exhales a sigh of relief and heads to his desk. It's exactly 8 o'clock. 5 minutes after the bell for homeroom rings, Fujini will enter the classroom. My breathing is labored since I ran from the audio-visual room. Take a deep breath before I take my seat.
朝から騒がしいねエミヤ部活を辞めてから何をしてるかと
The
思えば
fucker.
竜道の太鼓持ち僕には関係ないけどさうちの評判を落とすようなことはしないでよね君なんていうか節操ないからさ
Lucky you have a 4K monitor I don't want to punch right now.
And Shiro's too nice because he considers the two of them friends.
It's a lie. Standing in front of my desk was Shinji Mato. He's been a friend of mine since middle school. His last name is Mato, and he's Sakura's older brother. He's 1 year older than her.
よ弓道部は落ち着いてるかシンジ
当然だろ部外者に話してもしょうがないけど目立ちたがり屋が一人減ったんで平和になったんだ次の大会だっていいところまで行くさ
Radiating insecurity like crazy.
I want to wedgie this man.
そうか三綴りも頑張ってるんだな
はあ何見当違いなこと言ってんの弓道部が記録を伸ばしてるのは僕がいるからに決まってるじゃんかエミヤさとっくに部外者なんだから知ったような口を叩くと恥をかくよ
そうか気をつけようもっとも弓道部に用はないから関わることはないけどな
Noogie him too? Oh, he deserves more
No.
than that. Hi, Lana.
Not a noogie. No, noogie is a thing of affection.
Deck to the face?
deck to the face repeatedly.
Seaweed head looking hair ass!
What?
That's what Lana said! Seaweed head looking hair ass.
Yep, it's true.
That's a new one.
Oh, I didn't see because I was on top chat, not live chat. Put my bag on my desk and pull the chair back.
何それ僕の弓道部には興味がないってこと
Yes.
Shiro's just like, I'm ignoring you.
興味じゃなくて用だよ。部外者なんだからおいそれと道場に行くのは変だろう。けど何かあったら言ってくれ。手伝えることがあったら手伝う。弦張りとか弓の直し、シンジは苦手だったろ。
I
Too
bet.
good of a friend, Shiro.
Yeah, he is way too good of a friend. Yeah, both me and Lane are good.
Yeah.
そうサンキュー何か雑用があったら声をかけるよまそんなことはないだろうけどさ
ああ、それがいい。雑用を残しているようなやつは首相失格だからな。あんまり藤村先生を困らせるなよ。あの
I
人
actually want to
怒ると
boot
本
up
気で
Persona
怖いぞ。
3 Royal or Persona 3 Reload and actually play a high school game with actual likable students.
余計なお世話だともかくお前はもう部外者なんだから道場に近づくなよ
Fuck you too.
Yep.
Just like that, Shinji heads off to his seat, all self-important bluster as ever.
At least Shiro's aware of that.
Mm-hmm. Huh, he does seem moodier than usual.
ふざけたやつだ。自分からエミヤを追い出しておいて、よくもあんな口が聞ける。
なんだ伊勢、いたのか。
なんだとはなんだ。気を利かして聞き耳を立てていた友人に向かって、なんと冷淡な男だお前は。
Nope. Points to you, Issei. You're not my Issei, but you're a Issei.
He's a good friend.
Yeah.
なんで気を利かすのさ。俺一斉に心配されるようなことをしてないぞ。
タワー系、心配もするわ。エミヤはカッとなりやすいからな。シンジに殴りかかれば、皆はかすんで女どもからは非難の嵐だ。友人をそんな微妙な立場に置くのはよろしくない。
At least he knows.
At least he knows, yeah. Lane, it would probably make you happy to know that in the Heaven's Feel movie, Shiro does deck Shinji once or twice.
Applause deserved.
そっか。言われてみればそうだ。ありがとう、伊勢。そんなことにはならないだろうけど、今の心配はありがたい。
わかればよろしい。だが意外だったぞ。エミヤは怒りやすいくせにマトウには寛大なんだな。
ああ、あれはシンジの味だからな。付き合いが長いと慣れてくる。
You get used to him being an asshat.
I guess so.
そんなものか。
そんなものです。ほら、納得したら席に戻れよ。そろそろ藤村先生がすっ飛んでくるぞ。
あの方は飛んでくるというより浮いてくるという感じだかな。
The bell for homeroom rings. Normally, the homeroom teacher comes in the class 5 minutes before homeroom starts, but our teacher isn't what you'd call typical. Homeroom for class 2C typically starts 1 minute after the starting bell. In other words... Homeroom starts the sound of Fujine's shouts and hurried footsteps.
おーし間に合ったみんなおはうわ
Gunk!
Fujini tumbles and I hear some kind of unnatural sound. Contrary to the hectic sounds of a few seconds earlier, the classroom is now dead silent. Mood shifts sharply. No wonder Fujini is called a human roller coaster. But honestly, the way she fell didn't seem to like a laughing matter. Are you sure about that? Fujini
Ooh.
hit her head against the podium and she's still lying on the floor.
Ow.
Okay, no, I take that one back.
Yeah. Ow.
Seeing her lying there face down and moving has everyone imagining the worst.
おい前の席のやつ先生起こしてやれよ
やだよ。近づいた途端パクって食べられたら怖いもん。
ミミックじゃあるまいし、さすがに藤村でもそこまでやらねえだろ。
あんたね、そう言うなら自分で起こしてあげなさいよ。
俺パス、こういうの苦手。
私だって苦手よ。大体なんで女の子にやらせるわけ？男子やりなさいよね、男子。
You really do hear that a lot when it comes to Japanese media, that the girls say, oh, the guys should do something related to bravery. I hear that a lot in anime.
Yeah. Students in the front row start to get rowdy. Those of us sitting in the middle rows can't see what's going on. We'll stand up to get a look.
ちょっと先生動いてないぞ気絶してんじゃないのか
One brings up the obvious. Problem is, how do we get Fujini to the infirmary? We're all like comrades in arms at our time of dealing with Fujini. Probably nobody's thrilled at the idea of taking a teacher to the infirmary.
藤村先生、大丈夫ですか？
A brave girl approaches. Fujini isn't moving. Class grows more concerned.
まずいって今の転び方こう頭から直角に教壇に突っ込んだじゃないかあれで無傷だったら藤村
Oh, the corner!
Oh, man.
That's where the little edge is. Ow!
Yeah.
That'll leave a
いっ
dent.
そのこと野球部にスカウトするのはどうだろう。
What?
やめろよなそういう脅しはタイガーが顧問になった日には俺たち甲子園行っちまうぞ
藤村先生、藤村先生。ダメ、なんか反応ないよ。
おいお前目の前なんだから起こしてやれよやだよ俺もし死んでたら殺されかねねえ
What?
What? How?
でも、だからってほっといたら後が怖いと思うし。
でも誰も近づきたくないと。
仕方ねえなこうなったらあれしかないか
うん。あれだね。
Oh, God.
What do you think it is?
I mean, what did we talk about earlier? Yeah. Except Shinji and I. We kept quiet because the two of us dared not to be part of what's about to happen.
Even Shinji knows not to fuck with that.
Yeah. Comes out a whisper, even with so many students speaking in unison. The word tiger is especially inaudible. And yet... Twitch. Fujini's previously motionless body reacts.
動いた。効き目ありだぞみんな。よし続けろ。学校ロートンの刑じゃ。
Everyone must be on edge since midterm tests are approaching. It's a terrible idea on their part, but some students start to wave their arms and chant Fujini's nickname.
起きろタイガー朝だぞ
先生、起きないとタイガーです。
You need to tie her up.
Tiger up.
タイガー立ち上がれタイガーよし起きろ
Taiga! Taiga!
Yeah. Like a sudden bolt of lightning striking. Fujini stands valiantly, as if the fall hardly scratched her.
みんな何してるの？ダメよ、ホームルーム中に席を立っちゃ。ほらほら、始めるから座りなさい。
She doesn't even realize what just happened.
Why is she one of the best characters?
She is one of the best characters. And that just makes what Kiara did in that one manga panel apparently even worse.
Fujini, back to her normal self, stands at the podium. Here she recalled nothing between the time she jumped into the classroom and the time she woke up.
おいタイガー覚えてないみたいだぞ。ラッキー、朝からついてるな俺たち。いやついてるっていうのかな、こういうの。
The students shuffle back to their desks.
今誰か先生のことバカにしなかった？
え、してないっすよ。気のせいじゃないっすか。
そっか、ならよし。じゃあ今朝のホームルームを始めるから、みんなおとなしく聞くように。
Fujini casually starts homeroom. She always goes on digressions between announcements, so it goes slowly.
そういうわけだから、みんなも下校時刻を守るように。門限は6時だから、部活の子たちも長居しちゃダメよ。
6時って言ったらすぐじゃんか。タイガ先生、それって運動系は免除されないの？
されません。それと後藤くん、先生のことは藤村先生って言わなくちゃダメなんだから、次に名前で呼んだら怒るからね。
いい。
はーい、以後注意します。
Goto sits back down. It doesn't seem particularly remorseful. Too easy. Fujini says she gets mad. She gets mad. Doesn't matter if it's a teacher or a student. And that's as close to serious warning she's ever going to give. But Goto doesn't realize it.
それじゃあ今日のホームルームはここまで。みんな3次元目の英語で会おうね。
I love the way she said that.
Fujini waves and leaves. So that was Taiga Fujimara, the teacher of class of room 2C. Her nickname, Tiger. That might seem like a joke, but it isn't. She got the nickname because it sounds like her name, Taiga, but Fujini hates it. According to her, it doesn't sound feminine.
She, of all people, is focused on being feminine. Alright then.
Huh. But she got the nickname because of how she acts, so she kinda had it coming.
Yeah, just like I said.
授業を始める。日直礼を。
As Fujini exits the room, the first period teacher enters.
What do you think of this guy? Must be important since he has you know, art of himself.
I don't like him.
Why is that?
Because Fujini takes up almost all the homeroom time, mornings are always like this for our class. So another day of classes ends. There are many types of students. Some immerse themselves in club activities, some hurry home, and some hang out in the classroom after class for no particular reason. I don't really fit into any of these categories.
すまない。ちょっといいかエミヤ。今朝の続きなんだが、今日は時間あるか？
いや、予定はあるといえばあるけど。
Not as if I don't do anything at all. Biggest reason I quit the Kyoto Club in the first place was that I wanted to prioritize my part-time job. It's been 5 years since I started a part-time job to earn money for a living for expenses on my own after my old man died. When you do so many different jobs, there's some requests you just can't say no to. Today is one of them. I was asked to help livestock some product for a bar, since they wanted as many strong helping hands as they could get.
By the way, you said livestock, not restock.
Help restock. Okay, yeah. I think my drink's finally getting to me. I'm sure I don't have to go help. The bar's likely asking everyone as an excuse to gather some folks and hang out afterwards. There are two options. I should
Which one do you want, Lane?
Personally, I would do part-time job.
Alright.
Feel bad for Issei. I should probably prioritize my part-time job. I never promised I would go, but since I said I'd try, I should probably keep my word.
いや、悪い、一世。先約があるんで、今朝の続きはまたにしてくれないか。
先約？ああ、例のアルバイトか。そうか、それは困らせたな。こちらは今日明日で身体が決まるものでもない。俺の頼みなど気にせず、労働に励んでくれ。
すまん。明日の朝一で続きをするから、それでチャラにしてくれ。ん？そこまで深刻な話でもないと言っただろう。急を要していたものは今朝で片付いた。残った修理品はエミヤの手が空いた時で構わんさ。
Oh, he's understanding.
Very understanding.
じゃあ、バイトの休みが取れたら続きをするってことでいいかな。
一切ない。その時はまた頼りにするぞ、エミヤ。
Issei bids me a stiff farewell and leaves the classroom.
さて。
I shouldn't dawdle. May not have been given a specific time, but now that I decided to go to my part-time job, I need to hurry over to the neighboring town. Oh yeah, I forgot. It was day 3 that shit went down. This is still day 1.
Yep.
参ったな。ほんの手伝いのつもりだったのに、3万円ももらってしまった。
It was like an unexpected windfall or stroke of good luck. Copenhagen, where I work today, is like a bar and supermarket that sells liquor all in one, and it takes a lot of people to restock inventory for this place.
I was getting a little worried there because I saw my thing go into the red, but it was only for like a little bit, and now it's back in the green. Restream,
Oh, yeah,
don't you fuck with me.
Oh yeah, if you want, you still got like 20 minutes for the bot.
Oh, right. Should do something with that.
Wait, how is he in the waifu bot?
I guess it's because he's technically not human anymore? Yeah, why is he in the waifu bot? might grab that. I'll grab that for Noir. She'll probably want it. And if I remember correctly, she's a really cute character.
Alright. Next line.
Okay. We were just doing a bot thing in our Discord. Sorry about that, Lana. The Discord, not the Discord. Restream went into yellow again, but now it's back to green.
More than likely, I'd say we give it another 20 minutes, see how we do. Because that would be about 3 hours at that point.
Yeah.
It's a job that needs at least 5 people. The more people you have after that makes everyone's lives easier. Yet, the boss is always like... Mention it so casually to the part-time workers and seemed to think it was enough. And I'm the only one who showed up. The only people who there for inventory were me, the boss, Nico, his daughter. All hell broke loose. Nico was scolding the boss. It was also the only fool who... Yet I was the only fool who came, ready to be sacrificed. Two of them unenthusiastically applauded when I showed up, and then we all decided to organize the storage room as much as possible. And then, I somehow finished the inventory in 2 hours. Boss remarks as he eats a brown cake and surveys the afternoon's work.
違います。力仕事には慣れてるし、ここのバイトも長いし、倉庫のどこに何があるかぐらいは把握してるからです。伊達にガキの頃からここで働かせてもらってません。
あ、そっか。あれ、シロ君ってもう5年だっけ？
そのぐらいですね。親父が亡くなってからすぐに雇ってくれたのも親父さんのとこだけだったし。
ありゃりゃ、まあ、僕も年を取るわけだ。
It's kind of cute.
That's wholesome. Boss stuffs its mouth with rum cake. Next to him, Neko is nursing a bottle of warm sake. The owner has a sweet tooth, while the daughter is the drinker of the family. They sure balance each other out well.
Well, that's one way to balance it.
It's interesting that the owner isn't the drunker.
けど助かったわ。こんだけやってもらって、おだちんがケーキだけっていうのもあれだし。はい、これ僕からの気持ち。
He waves 3 10,000 yen bills at me. More than I get for a week's worth of labor, not 3 hours.
どうも。
I hesitate, but I take whatever I can get. Just I'm about to leave Copenhagen. So, oh wow. So, was it 30,000 yen?
30,000 yen, yeah.
That's about $203.
Big money.
Big money for 3 hours of work. Neko stops me while she was curled up in front of the heater, resting.
確か古見さんですけど。
学生に自分の仕事を押し付けるんじゃないってのよ、あのバカ。まあそれはいいとして。何？じゃあ今日の棚卸しまた聞きだったのに来たんだ。
They really did go all out for this dub, voicing characters we will not be hearing much of.
Yeah.
まあ暇だったら手伝ってくれって感じで。
古見もバカだけど、 エミヤンもおバカさ。まあいいけど、君さ、人の頼みを断ったことないでしょ。前に私と父が風邪で寝込んだ時も店番してくれたし。
別にそんなことはないですけど、俺無理な注文は受けませんもん。自分でできることでできる場合だけ引き受けますから。
あん時君も風邪ひいてたんだけどね。まあいいけど、私が何を言いたいかっていうとですね、エミヤンはいいやつでちょっとバカで、そのあたり私は心配なので、今度藤村にちょっとは顔出せやこら。
Neko versus Taiga.
That's kind of funny.
Neko makes circles with her fingers in the air as she stares down her sake, or as she downs her sake. She seems to think I'm a dragonfly or something.
はあ、とにかく藤姉に伝言。
そう。じゃあね。あんまし頑張りすぎんなよ、少年。
と、いつの間にか橋越えてら。
Managed to walk back from the neighboring Shinto to Miyama without realizing.
Arc versus Saber? That's a tall lord. I'm sorry, Arcuade would beat her ass.
Yeah.
Like, as far as I understand, like, Arcuade's one of the strongest characters in the Type Moon universe.
I walk through the still darkened town. It's about 7:30. There should still be people out and about at this hour, but there's no signs of anyone around.
そういえば確か。
There was a crime committed in Miyama the other day. Burglar mentioned someone, I think.
Mentioned someone?
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, that was my bad.
Really, Lane? Oh, I can definitely tell the alcohol's getting to you.
A burglar murdered someone, I think. Must be why there's no one around. Why the school curfew has been set to 6 o'clock.
ガス漏れに強盗か。物騒なことになってきたな。
No wonder people are avoiding walking around at night. Probably not safe to let Sakura go home on her own anymore. Fujini might be fine, but Sakura's house is in a residential area on the other side of town. Guess I should walk her home starting tonight. Can't quite believe what I'm seeing. I must be wrong. Sense a presence on the uphill path I was sure was empty. Whoever it is, they're standing still and look to be peering down at me.
Hey, Ilya! I can't wait for you to see more of her.
I unconsciously hold my breath. Girl with silvery hair smiles and walks down the path without making a sound. And as she passes by,
早く呼び出さないと死んじゃうよ、お兄ちゃん。
Maki's currently enjoying my clothing right now. She's trying to paw at it and chew on it.
Did you hear what was said?
Yes, I heard what was said.
First impressions on her is something she says that.
It's like, hi, one of the twins from The Shining. What she says makes no sense. Climb up on the hill and reach my house. The lights are already on, which means Sakura and Fujini are home. Okay, so real quick, because I've been switching on and off. Is it Fuji-ni or Fuji-ne?
I think it's Fujine.
Oh yeah, because ni would be male. That always confused me how like people say it. The moment I step in the living room, I smell the delicious aroma of dinner. Sakura and Fujine are both eating at the table. Tonight's meal is chicken stewed with cream sauce, and it's put Fujine in an especially good mood.
おかえりなさい先輩。お先に失礼していますね。
ただいま。遅くなってごめんな。もうちょっと早く帰ってくればよかったんだけど。
I might have to BRB. Nature's starting to strike my stomach. Unfortunately, it had to happen right before we're almost done with our second part.
Yeah, just BRB real quick.
It may be a little longer than that, Lane. Yeah, not fun.
You think maybe we should call it here, or?
Nah, we should at least get the date done.
Yeah.
Alright. I will BRB.
Alright. I'm probably gonna do the same just real quick.
Okay. Now we're back. Now we're back. For like,
Now we're back.
For like 10 to 15 minutes.
Fuck you!
Ugh. Yes, I know I was gone long. When I love fettuccine alfredo, but it goes right through me hours later. My leg even went numb. I'm just like, Lane, just give me like 2 minutes. Let my leg become unnumb. So I was relaxing in bed for like 2 minutes, just letting the leg become unnumb. And I'm like, I should get back to that, or otherwise the temptation of sleep is gonna be strong in this comfy bed.
Okay, I just found something. I'm gonna send it to you in DM.
Okay. Unintentional stuff like that is always funny.
Yeah. Alright.
Wow. Look at the last lines we left off on. Thanks and sorry for being late. I should have come home earlier.
I go to my room. It's a sparse room compared to the storehouse, but it's still decorated enough considering I don't have any particular hobbies. And most of them are random things Fujine just left here. After I wash my hands and change, I head back to see my food on the table.
Itadakimasu.
Sakura's humble as ever. Sakura's cooking skills have vastly improved over the past year. My cooking is no match for her Western foods. My Japanese dishes might be a little better. Neither of us are good at making Chinese dishes. I'm glad to know she's improving, but it's also a little depressing when the pupil surpasses her master. And then dinner time with Emiya happens. It really is delicious. The longer you cook chicken, the tougher the meat gets. Which is why you need to take the extra job of grilling the chicken to a crisp to seal the juices and the flavor.
Stop making me hungry.
I'm already hungry. I'm already more hungry even after having that sandwich before we streamed. This requires exceptional skill, and it's something the clumsy Fujine would never be able to manage. Fujine, who's been concentrating on her meal until now, pipes up. She looked to be in good spirits thanks to Sakura's meal, but the moment she sees my face, her mood turns sour.
To be fair, that is a good reason to be upset.
Yeah.
さ、わざわざホームルームで言わなくてもうちで言えばいいんじゃないの？
ここで言っても聞かないもの。学校でガツンと言った方がシローには効果的なんだもん。先生、それは職権乱用というか公私混同だと思います。
Not really? I mean, she's just giving a warning to all students.
I mean, it is a general, like, good faith, or good faith advice.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, be careful.
それぐらいしないとシローはダメなのよ。いつも人の手伝いばっかりして損してるからさ。たまにはまっすぐ帰ってきてのんびりしててもいいじゃない、バカチン。
Okay, that irks me just a little bit.
What?
They didn't even finish the first sentence with a quotation, yet there's another... Or wait. Continue real quick.
What?
Is that what, or continue with the next line.
バカチンとはなんだよ、バカチンとは。いいじゃないか。誰かの手伝いをして、それでその人が助かるんなら、損なんかしてないぞ。
The grammar seems fine.
Okay. Well, no, they started her second sentence with another quotation mark where it's not needed.
Ah, must have been a miss.
Yeah, it's like, I was wondering if she was, like, quoting herself in the middle of her own sentence for a moment. But no, they just fucked it up.
I didn't even notice that. Dang, Lane.
I have sharp eyes when it comes to grammar.
キリツグさんに似たのかな。シローがそんなんじゃお姉
So
さん
seeing what I type must give you an aneurysm at times.
I try to ignore it. Seeing Fujine eating so heartily makes me wonder what exactly she's worried about.
内村先生、今の話からすると先輩って昔からそうなんですか？うん、昔からそうなの。なんか困ってる人がいたら自分から手を出しちゃうタイプ。けどおせっかいってわけじゃなくて、シローはね、単におませさんなのだ。
Fujine grins menacingly.
藤ね、余計なこと言ったら怒るぞ。もうさくらもつまんないこと聞くなよな。
I glare at the two. Aw. Fujine clicks her tongue in disapproval, but...
お話を続けてください。
Stop, you're in
Oh.
trouble.
You're in trouble, Shiro. Sakura presses on like an attentive student.
じゃあ話しちゃおう。これがね、シローは困った人を放っておけない性格なのよ。弱きを助け強きをくじくってやつ。子供の頃の作文なんてね、僕の夢は正義の味方になることですだったんだから。
Quit bringing up the past, Fujine. I can't really jump in, though, because it's true. Besides, becoming a hero of justice is still my goal. Oh no.
Yeah, if it were any other universe, I'd be like, haha, so silly, haha. Nothing is ever
We
so
know.
simple in Fate.
Nothing simple.
すごい子供だったんですね、先輩。
Does she have the best facial expressions?
すごかったよ。年上の男の子にいじめられてる女の子がいたら助けに入ってくれたし、キリツグさんが武将だったから家事だって一生懸命こなしてたし。あの頃は可愛くて純真だったのに、それがどうしてこんなひねくれた子になっちゃったんだろうな。
そりゃ藤姉がいたからだろう。ダメな大人を見てると子供はいろいろ考えるんだよ。悔しかったらちゃんと自分で飯作ってみろ。
Oof! Damn, that's a good comeback.
That is true.
No!
Fujine is shocked. I thought she would just lower her head and repent, but
ちゃんは悲しいよ。さくらちゃん、おかわり。
She holds out her rice bowl, asking for a third helping of dinner.
Look at how cute her sprite is.
We relax after dinner, and it's almost 9 o'clock.
さて、何をしたもんか。
Still some time before my evening training. I guess I'll...
Oh,
we did say we wanted to make sure Sakura got home safely.
Yeah, we did say that, and that would honestly be my natural thought to do.
Yeah. I haven't thanked Sakura for cooking dinner yet, so I should talk to Sakura.
そうだな。夜も遅いし、家まで送って行ってやらないと。
Sakura just finished cleaning up, and she's in the living room ready to go home.
あれ、先輩、お風呂に入ってたんじゃないんですか？
いや、風呂は後回し。さくらを送ってから入る。
送るって私をですか？
なあ、最近物騒だから家まで送る。さくらんち結構遠いだろ。わざわざ来てもらってるんだから、それぐらいはさせてくれ。
Sakura purses her lips awkwardly. Did I say something wrong?
ごめんなさい。気持ちは嬉しいんですけど、先輩は休んでいてください。家までだったら慣れてますし、一人でも大丈夫ですから。
いや、それはそうだろうけど、最近物騒だろ。しばらくは家まで送っていくよ。
でも、兄さんに見つかると、先輩にまで迷惑がかかります。
That's actually a fair
Fuck him.
point.
Fuck him.
Well, she may not be saying it, Lane, but it may also be problematic for her when she's at home.
Ah. I forgot. Sakura's older brother Shinji doesn't really like Sakura coming over to my place. Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
He can't say much because Sakura says she goes to Fujine's house, but me taking her home might cause problems. I don't care if Shinji accused me of something I didn't do, but I don't want him taking it out on Sakura. Okay. Understandable.
Yep.
けど、途中までならいいだろ。交差点あたりまでなら、シンジと会うこともないし。
Sakura's uncomfortably silent. Knowing Sakura, she probably couldn't even lie about the fact that I walked her home.
それじゃあ、
私が送っていこっか？
Ah, that's good. That's good.
An English teacher wearing tiger stripes suddenly pokes her head through the door.
ダメだよ。そんなの本末転倒じゃないか。女の子が夜出歩くから危ないっていうのに、さらに女の子を増やして。
Shin.
Say that to Taiga.
Yeah, I was about to say, Shiro, you realize who you're talking to, right?
The one who, you know, does kendo?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Calling Fujine a girl might be a bit of a misnomer. There's a reason Fujine is the teacher in charge of the Kyoto Club. She was trained by old man Fujimara in kendo, and her 5th rank designation makes her deadly, literally and figuratively.
藤根なら大丈夫か。時間が出ても撃退できるだろうし。
できるよ。だからさくらちゃんを送っていくのも問題なし。それでいい？さくらちゃん。はい。藤村先生がよろしいのでしたら。決まりだね。それじゃあ行こっか。私も今日はそろそろ帰ろうかなって思ってたんだ。
Fujine takes Sakura's hand and starts to leave.
ちょっと待った、さくら。
何？ ですか先輩。
晩飯うまかったよ。いつもありがとな。
You're a good boy, Shiro.
Aw.
So cute.
ご迷惑でなかったら次も頑張りますね先輩。
Sakura beams and leaves the living room. You can tell my cheeks are burning red.
Fun fact, Lane. Apparently, in early concept, it was either a Shielder class or Mosh was intended to actually be in the game.
Like in Fate's Day Night?
Yep, would have been a vastly different character, but yep. I wonder how that would end up going.
Honestly, Sakura takes me by surprise a lot lately. It's perplexing. Time sure flies. Not so long ago, she was just my friend's little sister. Now, I can find, and sometimes I can't quite look away from her. I'm so pathetic. I've always thought of Sakura as being like family. I can't seem to readily accept this change. And that is how my day ends. Just before midnight, Shira Emiya must perform the daily routine of utilizing Magecraft. I cross my legs, take my position, and regulate my breathing. I try to empty my mind. I ignore everything around me and turn my focus inward.
Torres.
The first one.
I mutter the familiar incantation as if putting myself in a spell. No, this is a kind of hypnosis. With no magic crest and no magical knowledge, the incantation I mutter is really just a way to focus my mind and change my body. Typically, humans do not have any lines that allow magic energy to pass through their body. To temporarily change my body to create a pseudo version of the lines, I need enough concentration to unify my entire physical and nervous systems. Magecraft is a battle within yourself. For example, I insert a burning steel rod into my backbone. Steel rod itself is one and only magic that I can prepare for myself. By passing this deep within my body and connecting it to my other nerves, I can finally be a mage. This is not a metaphor. And if you look closely, a series of metal rods, which cannot normally be seen or touched, pierce my back. Oh! Ow. Ow. Kiritsugu... Wait. Was that a voice line?
Yeah, I heard it too.
Kiritsugu Emiya was a mage. He was a true mage who disciplined himself in a wide variety of mystics, plumbed the deeper secrets of the world and its workings, and even performed miracles. And as a young child, I admired Kiritsugu and begged him to teach me magecraft. But you can't just become a mage. You have to be born with talent and inherit a tremendous amount of knowledge. I absolutely never had that inborn talent, and Kiritsugu never imparted any knowledge about magecraft to me. I was told it wasn't necessary for me, something like that. I still don't understand what he meant by that. But it didn't matter to me as a child. I always thought learning magecraft would bring me that much closer to being like Kiritsugu. I was blessed neither with talent, that is, an abundance of magic circuits within me, nor was generations of magecraft knowledge handed down to me. The magecraft Kiritsugu possessed, the magic crest passed down from the Emiya family, can only be passed to a blood relative. The magic crest, which is proof of one is a mage, rejects any non-blood related. As an adopted son, I could not receive Emiya's family crest.
then again. Since I honestly don't have any idea what the hell a magic crest even is, doesn't matter how it doesn't matter much whether I have it or not. It's just a matter of gaining the ability. If I want to be a mage, I just have to learn magecraft that suits the traits that I do have. Magecraft is taken to an extreme, and a skill supposedly meant to release magical energy. You could also say that magical energy is like a life force. Magical energy is separated into two sources: mana, which comes from the world's atmosphere, and Ode, which is created within living creatures. Obviously, mana, which comes from the world itself, is superior to Ode. The sheer power of a world's mana is simply not even comparable to Ode one human can create. No matter the form it takes, the magecraft utilizing mana will always surpass anything created from an individual's Ode.
It's funny because I don't think we ever hear the word odd in FateGrandOrder even once.
Yeah. A powerful mage is one who excels at drawing magical energy from the world. It's a lot like a filtration system. Mage will use their body's own circuits to draw in mana from the outside and convert it into something usable. Mages call the circuits they use to accomplish this magic circuits. This is the inborn talent part. The number of magic circuits one has is determined at the moment of birth. Typically, humans have hardly any magical circuits. They're normally quite rare. That's why mages will spend generations trying to ensure their descendants have a body more suitable for magic. Some families even go as far as to practice selective breeding in order to increase the number of magic circuits in their children.
Once again, mages are really fucked up.
So that explains something, I understand.
What's that?
Well, would that also mean that there's other methods of increasing magical circuits, including, well, what Sakura went through?
Yeah, that's what basically happened.
Yeah. So basically, what happened to her opened up more of her magical circuits.
Yep, definitely not in a natural way, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, between, being eaten inside and out by worms and, putting metal rods in your back.
Yeah, Sakura definitely has it worse.
Yeah. Well, mostly because, childhood trauma also.
Yeah.
Since I was raised in a normal family, I never had a chance of having much in the way of magical circuits. Be glad, Shiro. Be very glad.
Yeah. That is one thing I'm curious on when we get to later. When we get to Heaven's Feel, maybe a year from now. When we get to Heaven's Feel, I will point out if they censored what really happened to her in the past or not.
That left me only one option. According to Kiritsugu, everyone is well suited to one specific form of magecraft. He also said something about drawing out magical energy based on the person's origin, but I've never quite understood that part. What I do understand is that even someone as me can use at least one form of magecraft. If I can do that, then maybe I can be like Kiritsugu. And that's why I've only learned this one magecraft. That was 8 years ago. After a lot of thought, Kiritsugu took me in as a disciple, though. He never seemed happy about it.
No wonder.
Yeah.
魔術を習うということは常識からかけ離れるということだ。死ぬ時は死に、殺す時は殺す。僕たちの本質は生ではなく死だからね。魔術とは自らを滅ぼす道に他ならない。
Yes, I knew no fear as a child.
And, well, duh.
Ritsugu smiled bitterly, placing a hand on top of my head as I nodded enthusiastically.
君に教えるのはそういった争いを呼ぶ類のものだ。だから人前で使ってはいけないし、難しいものだから鍛錬を怠ってもいけない。でもまあそれは破ったって構わない。一番大事なことはね、魔術は自分のためじゃなくて他人のためだけに使うということだよ。そうすればシローは魔術使いではあるけど魔術師ではなくなるからね。
Yes, Kiritsugu didn't want me to be a mage.
Yeah. Considering all he's been through, he's like, alright, I'll teach you how to use it, but I'm not having you, like, become proficient in it. Because that would be hell I'm sending my son into.
But I didn't care about that. I admired Kiritsugu, not mages. As long as I can be the sort of person who lives to help others, like Kiritsugu on that day of fire and nightmare. I got distracted. Feel the uncomfortable sensation of the iron rod in my backbone moving where it shouldn't.
Ow.
Ugh. Losing control of my breathing now would be fatal. Pseudo-magical circuits would overwhelm my body and shred it to pieces. And that would be the end of me. Shiro Emiya would simply be a novice who died because he failed in an elementary step. I grip my teeth and try to recover my connection. After pain like walking through the storm of needles, the iron rod finally sinks deep within my body and fuses with me. I've been working on this for a little over an hour. And after all that time, I'm finally able to create one pseudo-circuit. A circuit capable of creating magical energy using my own self. All that's left is to allow the magical energy to flow naturally. Shiro Emiya is no mage. He's just a user of magecraft who can only create magical energy within his body and channel it into objects. And that's why I can only do one thing with this magecraft, which is enhancing objects. It's just strengthening magecraft, where I apprehend an object's structure and channel magical energy to temporarily reinforce its abilities. I hold a broken iron pipe. I pass magical energy through it to execute the most basic magecraft to enhance its durability. Passing magical energy into something other than yourself is like mixing poison. My blood is a far cry from the blood of an iron pipe. Forcing an entirely different sort of blood through an object may well destroy it rather than enhance it. To prevent that from happening, I need to properly understand an object's structure and pass magical energy into it between the small, vacant spaces.
Really good voice acting on Shiro's actor.
Oh yeah. This may be easy for a skilled mage, but that's why I have a hard time generating magical energy in the first place. Even a task like this is as difficult as shooting an arrow and hitting a target several hundred meters from you. Typical archery target is 28 meters away. So it goes without saying how hard it would be to hit a target at 10 times that distance. My body temperature suddenly plummets. The fiery pillar passing through my backbone disappears. My lungs cease to He's in desperate need of oxygen. My back arches in an effort to keep me from passing out. The iron pipe is unchanged. The magical energy I pass into it appears to have dispersed. What I'm attempting to do is like adding an extra brushwork to a completed work of art. Adding something extra to complete or to a completed object raises the risk of compromising the object's integrity. Paintbrush, hoping to improve, may actually devalue the work instead. Which is why, despite its simplicity, strengthening magecraft is so different, and not many mages willingly use it. And it's not that I chose this, but it's really all I can do. It would be much easier if I could make something from shapeless clay, but a substitute that just recreates its form is all show and no substance. Which explains all the junk around. Whenever I fail at strengthening magecraft, I try to make substitutive objects to practice and calm down on, but they all end up empty. I can visualize the structure of an object easily, and I can recreate something very similar, but it's hollow and obviously doesn't function at all. I wipe the sweat off my brow. I realize I'm absolutely dripping with sweat. This is as bad as it got. I should consider myself lucky. What happened earlier was really bad. I had taken even a second longer to recover, my internal organs would probably be all mush about now.
Yikes.
Ugh.
If only I were a Saiyan.
But nothing comes that easily.
I will tell you, Lane. This game can get pretty gory at times. So just prepare yourself for that.
Alrighty. At the same time, fear of death will stand in the way of improving my magecraft. Learning magecraft means courting death at every turn. Even rudimentary, everyday magecraft can spin wildly out of control from a single mistake, ending the caster's life.
魔術師にとって一番初めの覚悟とは死を容認することだ。
Kiritsugu always looked sad whenever he brought that up. Maybe it was his way of saying that he didn't want me getting in the way or getting into any of this.
誰かを助けるということは誰かを助けないということ。正義の味方っていうのはとんでもないエゴイストなんだか。
Kiritsugu always said that whenever I mentioned wanting to be like him. I still don't know what he meant by that. All I'm certain of is that I want to save people. I want to be a hero of justice, like Kiritsugu Emiya.
その割にこんな処方がうまくいかないんだもんな。なんでいざって時に雑念が入るんだ。バカ。
It's not enough for me to just grasp at the object's structure visually. Skilled mage would be able to focus on the crucial areas and efficiently channel magic energy. My dream is to become a hero of justice. I remember that Fujine mentioned at dinner. I never really thought about the goal as embarrassing or impossible. That Shiro Emiya will succeed, Id Kiritsugu Emiya, has already been decided. That's why I've been doing everything I can, despite how sorely I lack in experience. I don't know exactly what it means to be a hero of justice. But because I don't know, I've trained myself to be the best at my abilities and hopes I'll be useful to somebody. I haven't taken my eye off that goal these past 5 years. Whenever things go wrong like this, I start to have doubts.
点でわからないよ、親父。一体さ、何をすれば正義の味方になれるんだ？
Look up at the sky through a window. Not all just about being good for someone out there, out of the blue. Saving someone and being a hero of justice are two different things. I know that, but what do I have to do to differentiate them? I've yet to understand that crucial concept for the past 5 years. Well, perfect timing then.
Yeah, I guess this would be... Wait. No, this is day 3, I think.
Day 2.
Yeah, you're right. Day 2.
Because the first night is summoning Emiya. The second night she skips school. The third night is when she goes to school to deal with the seal.
Alright. That's definitely where we're going to call it for now.
Yep.
That one night, it's just like... Damn, that was a long day. Also, that was because we were off tangent a lot.
Yeah.
Alright, everyone. That is going to do it for tonight. I may consider streaming, might stream some Honkai Star Rail later. Might. But for now...
Might.
I'm going to rest because, well... Yeah, what do you think I lost besides being in the bathroom for so long? I lost a lot of energy.
Yeah, probably should get some, like, food in ya.
Yeah. Food and a little bit of rest.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you all so much for coming. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye!